Welcome to the Truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's mission is to humble the world in the Truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's vision is to build up the poor man and woman in spirit. Many people are deceived by lies, deceits, fraud, pride, forward mouth, arrogance, and evil ways. The poor in spirit are attacked daily. The vision to build up the spirit is to cause people only to walk in the ways of Yahweh, just as his son Yahweh Shai and the prophets did, by not just speaking the word, but by putting every word Yahweh spoke into action.
We're the sons of Thunder Israelites, and it's our heart's prayer and desire that you all get the Truth of Yah game.
Use our discount code SOT for additional savings.
Shalom.
All right, man, let's play, man. Let's get it going, man.
Welcome to Pillars of Rest, where you can find special material for our sisters, by our sisters. This is a Sons of Thunder exclusive platform focused on building, encouraging, uplifting, and engaging with the daughters of Zion. Here you'll find personalized and interactive content geared towards showing what it truly means to be a pillar of rest. Interviews, scripture breakdowns, tips on motherhood, marriage, and testimonials are just the beginning of the many things to learn from and enjoy in this program.
Shalom, I'm Sister Mayan, a student ambassador for the Spiritual Midwifery program. Spiritual Midwifery has changed my perspective in a positive way when it comes to birth work. It has made me confident that I'm taking on the role that the Most High has chosen me for. I feel as though it has provided me with the right tools to better serve my current clients as a doula and future clients as a midwife. What makes Spiritual Midwifery stand out more than other trainings and programs is that it's much more personable. Just being able to learn with and learn from sisters that are like-minded brings out a level of closeness and spirituality that cannot be achieved by anything not ordained by the Most High. I can definitely feel his presence every time class meets. I would definitely recommend the program to other Hebrew women pursuing midwifery. It's such a joy to learn from another Hebrew sister and also have a community of sisters to learn with that face the same daily struggles that we face in life.
Shalom, family. First and foremost, I have to give all praises, all glory, and all honor unto the Most High God, Yahweh. Of course, I do so in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. It's your brother Ariala of Sakari, and I am excited to present to you, the nation of Israel, the official Hebrew Israelite Bible. Now, this has been the culmination of 4 long years of hard work, and it is available for purchase at HIBofficialzion.com. Get yours today.
Hey, shalom, 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 Yasha Allah, Shah Shabbat, to all my brothers and sisters, family that's in the chat. I want to first off give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Mashak, Yahweh Shai. I want to say Barakatah and Shemartha to everybody that's tuned in to the Sabbath lesson, another episode of the Bar4Bar. You know, I got my brother Nakawa Shah, Officer Nakawa Shah, Soldier Nasim in the building, right? We're going to get into the details of the story of the young brother, Jordan Neely, right? The young brother, Jordan Neely, he was killed last year on the subway due to strangulation, right? By an Edomite named Danny, right? An Edomite named Danny Penny, I believe. You know, and we're going to get into the intricate details of this thing. And we're going to see if it was proper for the jury to give the judgment of not guilty to Danny Penny, right? You know, that's why you see the title, The Life of a Black Man is Counted as Nothing. The life of a Hispanic man is counted as nothing. The life of a Native American man is counted as nothing. The life of the Israelite is counted as nothing in this society. And that's why the scriptures say they hunt our steps. Give me that scripture, Nasim, real quick. Give me that scripture. They hunt our steps. Give me that in Lamentation. Right. And give me Deuteronomy 28, Nakawa Shah. Or we grope at noonday.
Go to 1. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, beginning at verse 18.
Go ahead.
They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets.
It say what?
They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets.
Now I wanna give y'all just an overview, right? Because me and a brother from LOZ actually, when we was with SOT Florida, right? We actually did this when it first came out. I want to just show y'all a little bit of it, right? So we was already out, right? I don't know if brothers and sisters watched this video on the SOT Florida page, right? But we read most of this account. We went into the brother's life, you know, how his mother passed away when he was 14 due to murder, right? No father in the household, all the curses, right? Homeless, right? Basically lives on the subway, some mental illness, right? Been in and out of jail a few times due to different mental illnesses. But to strangle a man for 6 minutes, I'm gonna say that again, chat. Daniel Penning strangled this man for 6 minutes long. Right, I want to ask the chat something. 6 minutes. How long does it take for you to go unconscious due to strangulation? Just unconscious, not even death, unconscious. I want to see if the chat knows. Let me give the chat a second. How long does it take? All right, we got 30 seconds. Got 1 minute. Brother, 8 seconds. Right? A lot less, all right? Seconds, 20 seconds, 1 minute, right? 2 minutes. I would say 60 seconds, right? Less than 10 seconds. 9 seconds, all right? Y'all in the ballpark, right? It takes about, depending on the person, right? Depending on the person, it takes between 5 to 30 seconds. Really 5 to 15, but I'm gonna give an extra 15 seconds, right? The sister Lily said 9 seconds, right? Depending on the person, it takes about 5 to 30 seconds now, just for an individual to go unconscious. Mr. Danny strangled our brother Jordan for 6 seconds. I mean, sorry, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. If I took us off the stream and waited 6 minutes, everybody would be off this, because that's a long time. Right? Let's look at the clock right now. Let's demonstrate how long. We're gonna at 12:16, because it's 12:10 right now, Eastern Standard. At 12:16, we're gonna look at the time, right? We're gonna see how long that was, how much talking we did in between. Because this is how long, and remind, I'm gonna let y'all in on something. Daniel was a Navy vet. A Navy vet. Look at the picture, y'all. Look at this picture. Let me put it back on the screen. Put an overlay back on the screen. This is a naked chokehold. This is a naked chokehold. Right here, he's probably halfway to unconscious already right here. It don't even look like he's putting up much of a fight right here. Look at his eyes. And look at this devil, man. Hold on, man. Look at that devil, man. Look how he's staring at him. It's like he got a smirk on his face, as if he's enjoying taking the life of this brother. Look at him. Look how small he is, man. All right, we're going to get into the story. Look how small Mr. Jordan is, man. He's no true threat to a Navy vet. 3 of them, it's 3 people holding him down. You got 1 person on his arm, you got somebody on his legs, then you got Danny, man. Got Daniel, right? Just choking the brother out. I want y'all to see this. Look at him, man. Look at this Edomite. I want y'all to see this Edomite, man. It grinds. When I covered the story a year ago, I said it in the video. They're going to acquit this Edomite of everything. You go back and watch that video from a year ago, they're going to acquit him, right? Now, you might be saying, who's that? That kind of looks like Michael Jackson. That is also Jordan. That's Jordan Neely, right? So when Michael Jackson died, this is just a backstory. We're going to get into it, right? When Michael Jackson died, Danny was, all black people was infatuated with Michael Jackson, right? So what he would do, he would perform as Michael Jackson on the subways. He would do the dance, he would sing, right? He would perform as Michael Jackson in his younger days. This is when he was a little bit younger here, right? To make a little change on the subways of New York. And then you got Danny to the left. We're going to get into this story, man. Y'all not going to believe this, man. I'm still trying to find an article. It's crazy because I had that article in my book bag for a long time, and I finally took it out. I think maybe this year, and I do not know where I put the article, man. I'm upset about that. I'm really upset about that. I had that article that I showed y'all from the SOT Florida page. I had that article in my bag for the longest, and I finally took it out, man. Now I'm upset. Right? I'm upset about at myself at that. Right? But read that scripture again. Read the scripture again.
Counter 1. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 18. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go on our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
Bro, come on, look at this. Doesn't it look like he's being hunted here? Look at his face. Look at this Caucasian man's, this Edomite man's face, man. It don't look like he's hunted here.
Select one.
Go ahead, King.
I want to read the verse up real quick as well.
Go ahead.
This is Lamentations 4 and 17. As for us, our eyes is yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
That's the nation we watch for, a nation that these people cannot save us. That's why you don't have a seat at the UN. That's why you just now in 2008 had a so-called black president. They didn't want Kamala Harris, so-called black, in there. They don't want these people. They don't like you. They are not for you. But when are our people going to get it through their thick skulls, man? And Kaya said it too. Yeah, we're going to bring that out, Kaya. And he was courtside, not courtside, but he was in the booths with Donald Trump at the Navy Army game with Donald Trump. But you Negroes think Donald Trump is for y'all. Y'all Negroes think Donald Trump is for y'all, man. He don't give a damn about you. He never did. He never did. He'll play Lil 50 Cent and talk to the free Kodak and free Lil Wayne just to get you simple-minded Negroes on his side. He will get you simple-minded Negroes on your side by playing 50 Cent, freeing Lil Wayne, acquitting Kodak Black, right? Just so you can vote for him, just to increase your own dollars. But the true question is, when are we going to start policing our own community? Where was the Jake brother on the train? Hey, yo, Jordan, you gotta chill. Because Jordan was on one this day. He was. I'm not gonna lie. When you read the article, we watch some of the videos, Jordan was definitely on one today. He was saying some things that was threatening. He didn't act on any of those things, but granted, to say a threat, I said it to the brothers earlier, it might deserve a butt whipping. You threaten people on the train, you messing with people, you might get your ass kicked, excuse my language. Be fair, let's be fair, right? You might get your butt kicked on the train if you messing with people, right? Leave people alone. That would have been, now I said that in the video I did with SOT Florida on our channel, right? I said, hey, if I was there, I'd told yo, Jordan, you gotta chill, or brother, you have to beat you behind about this. Get out the chill, all right? Chill, right? Nobody want to be threatened and play with on the train. I'm trying to go to work or home. Granted, right? That's fair. A butt whooping. But to choke him for 6 minutes, come on now. After 15 to 30 seconds, he was already out. You could have got up and left him alone. You could have held him down. 911. As soon as the subway departures or stops, arrives at his destination, the police is there. Then he goes wherever he needs to go. They get him off the train. They secure him. But you, Danny, you took it into your own hands. And you look at it. The 6 minutes was up 2 minutes ago. That was a long time. I said a lot. We read a whole 2 scriptures in them 6 minutes. That was a lot. Right? Hey, I don't want to say that picture should be the thumbnail. I didn't know. You know, at YouTube, I had a text Adwan. He said that was too much for the YouTube. I texted Adwan. I said, you think it's too much for the YouTube? He was like, "Kind." So I left it alone. Cap. I left it alone. But I definitely wanted to put that as a thumbnail so people could see that, man. People gotta see that, man. Because this is not really being talked about. A lot of people don't know this story. Right? A lot of people do not know this story and have looked into it. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 real quick. All right, let's go to Deuteronomy 28. Right. So I asked the question. I said, how long does it take for someone to go unconscious? Right, during the strangulation. How long do you think it? So we said 15 to 30 seconds. That's what Google says. ChatGPT, 2 witnesses, right? How long do you think it takes to cause death via lack of blood supply, which equates to lack of oxygen because your blood carries the oxygen? How long does it take to cause death via strangulation? In the chat, what y'all think? Death in the chat. Now remember too, they was on George Floyd's neck for 9 minutes. 9 minutes, right? What do y'all think? Somebody said 3 to 4 minutes. That's 6 minutes. Right? What do y'all think? How long does it take? 2 minutes. Right? Abaya put 2 minutes. Right? He said, I think we should test it out. What you mean by that? 30 seconds. Now, 30 seconds is for the unconsciousness. Soldier Ashar Allah said less than 6 minutes, depending on skill and strength. 3 to 5 minutes. 1 minute. All right. Got some good answers in here. All right, this is a good one though. About 3 to 5 minutes. And probably with Jordan's size, seeing how frail he was, he probably in the 3 to 4 minute range. So at 3 to 4 minutes, Everybody on the train probably knew he was dead. He was not moving. He was not moving. He was not fidgeting. He was not twitching. There was no more oxygen supplied to the brain. Your brain needs two things. This is what they taught us in school, right? Your brain needs two things: oxygen and glucose, which is sugar, to keep going, right? What happens when people get low blood sugar, take too much insulin? Go into a coma almost, right? You can go into a coma, right? And if you don't have enough blood supply and or oxygen to the brain, what happens? The brain can't function. The brain cannot function. You'll become brain dead after a while. And that's what they did to Jordan. Right? And she said, you'll bottom out, right? Because your brain needs that sugar to function. It needs the oxygen to function. Instead of stroke. Basically, but a stroke will be caused usually by a lack of oxygen due to a cause. So you might have some atherosclerosis in the brain, or you might have some high cholesterol. You might have a blood clot, right? So something's compressing a vessel in the brain that's going to cause the stroke. So that's where the stroke is come from. Rapa Allah is a compression of a vessel, and oxygen can't get through that vessel due to a blood clot or high blood pressure, which is the number one cause. They call that a silent killer. Right. That's why it says silent killer. The high blood pressure, that's going to cause the stroke, meaning a collapse of an artery, right, or a vessel in the brain is going to cause your stroke. So that's different. It's a little different from the strangulation. The strangulation is going to come from your carotid artery, right? What you have right here, you naked chokehold. You're compressing that artery. No more flow. Your artery is flowing, and your jugular is going opposite, right? Vein away. Artery away, vein too. So it's compressing the jugular and the carotid, lacking no oxygen to the brain. Right? No oxygen to the brain when you compress those two vessels. Right? That's a little science for y'all. Right? A little science for y'all early this morning or this afternoon. Now we started a little late. All right. So let's go to Deuteronomy 28. Right? And I want you to read verse 65.
Another one. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, now at verse 65. Among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
That's Danny, man. Among this nation that day, he was found no ease. Right? When you look at the article I had, it said the society has failed Jordan. Right? That's the article I did. I had from the New York Post. I can't find it on the internet though. Right? It's from a year ago. If someone can find that, send that, right? The nation, yeah, that's right, other one. These devils gotta pay. That's right. They gotta pay for this, man. They gotta pay for that. Right? Because that Navy vet, he know exactly what he's doing, man. He knows what he's doing. It's not like this was an accident.
Right.
And y'all gotta hear him speak, man. I can't wait to play this for y'all, man. Can't wait to play because y'all gotta be as mad as me. When I saw this, when I first got news, when I saw the article at the Publix up the street, I grabbed the newspaper, bought the newspaper, whatever. That Friday, went to camp that Friday. We did the class. Now, a year later, hey, Daniel Penning is free. Sitting with Donald Trump and the new vice president, right, at the Navy Army game. Booth seats. Right? Laughing, high-fiving, hip parading. All right. Read that scripture again out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, now at verse 65. Among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
And that's what we have. Failing of eyes, sorrow of mind. Remember, the man's mother was killed when he was 14 years old. He was raised by his grandparents. That's some of us in this chat. Raised by your grandparents, trying to figure this life out. Have no idea. You have no idea how to cope with the pain of losing your mother at 14. You going into mental illness and distress. Now you become homeless, living from subway to subway, street to street in New York. And then once a white man puts his hands on you, your life is counted as nothing.
That's right. Salaki.
Go ahead, King.
Yeah, I just want to read verse 28. It reads, "The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart." And this is what you see with the brother, man. You know, a lot of times, a lot of affliction and oppression, you know, causes a man, you know, to lose his wits. And this is the state of a lot of our people that are destitute. You know, some mental illness, you know, is affecting our community, man, at horrible rates. You know, so people are, you know, just going crazy because you know, we didn't keep the commandments. You know, and when you start to look at things like this, you know, it kind of hits home, because if we continue in the cycle that we've been going in, you know, this cycle, this type of oppression is going to continue, you know, and we have nobody to blame but ourselves. You know, though the fact that this Edomite, you know, took cold advantage of this brother, you know, and then hearing his explanation behind his defense of the people, or the people of color, man, that to me, you know, the book of Ecclesiastes, you know, said that surely oppression driveth a wise man mad, you know, and that type of thing, man, it causes so much frustration, because we see the oppression that's going on within our people, but yet our people won't change. You know, if we come back to these law, statutes, and commandments, the law, statutes, and commandments are designed in such a way, it has the answer for our community. It has the answer for those of mental oppression, or those that have mental illness. It has the answer for the poor and the destitute. It has things set in place so where our people are defended. There's no defense for our people. There's no defense for the poor. The only one that's going to defend the poor is Yahweh. And that's, man, hey, give me Salakia. Give me the book of Psalms. I think it's 82.
This is a good
Salakia, Psalms 82, verse 3.
Separate yourself from thine enemies. Right? Separate yourself from thine enemies and take heed to thy friends, man. And thy friends is the people of your own nation. But it's so hard to see your friends nowadays, because even the people of our own nation are our enemy. We learned that on C4N. We learned that on C4N with the Issacharite sisters and the Judite little girl. We learned that then. So we don't even know, and that's the problem. We don't even know who we are, right? We don't even know who we are to even take heed of our own friends.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a tragic situation that we're in. Go ahead, Doc.
Go ahead and read that in Psalms 82, verse 3.
Connor 1. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 82 and verse 3. Defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Deliver the poor and needy.
You got to do justice to the afflicted and the needy. Man, this brother clearly is afflicted and needy.
Yeah.
Clearly. But there's nobody to come to his defense, because we despise the poor. We set them to the side. We take on that spirit that Isaiah said, I am holier than thou. Come not near unto me.
Yep.
We don't want to have those interactions with the poor and the destitute. You don't want to defend them. Keep reading.
Counter 1. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked.
So you got to deliver them. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. Somebody should have stood up and said, all right, enough is enough.
Somebody, nobody.
Nobody had the courage to stand up against Esau and the oppression of this poor black man. And it's sad the way we view our own people, and it's sad the way we allow Esau to oppress our people. And this should make you mad. When you hear the explanation of this brother, just listen to the beginning statements of his explanation and him defending the people that were afraid on the train. And when you see the video and you see this brother being choked out after 6 minutes, I mean, people were still on the train. At what point in time did they get off the train and then no longer become a threat to the people? Did this brother, his deeds and words that he said on his train, did it mean for him to die? Did it mean for the brother to have to be restrained for the protection of the people? I wasn't there, I can't say. But restraining is one thing.
Yes.
When you look at the military, I had 4 brothers that were in the military. All of them were trained in hand-to-hand combat. Even if the Captain Ashiala, if he's on here, he was trained hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
You're taught the rear naked choke. You're taught how long it takes before one goes unconscious and what the ramifications are if you don't release that brother or you don't release that sister. You have that understanding. You being in the military, that excuse that makes you have no reason to continue to hold this brother past what you've been trained on. And this is the oppression that we face. The rules of engagement have changed for you and not for the so-called white man. The rules of engagement for you, hey, if he dies, he dies. And because of his military status and because of his race, this brother, he's free.
Yep.
He's walking around the streets of New York today with a smile on his face.
Like a hero.
That's
He
right.
was the savior he was the Superman on the train that day. Right? He was a Superman on the train that day. I want to get a few of the brother scriptures that's in the chat. Let's get Ephraim's scripture real quick. Sirach 3 and 13. Read that and I see him on the screen. It's a good scripture.
Counter 1. This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 13 and verse 3. The rich man hath done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wronged, and he must entreat also.
He had to entreat. Actually, there was no one to entreat for him. There was no one to entreat for him. Right? I think about Moses, right? I think somebody put it in the chat, but I think about Moses during these times, right? How he would have acted in the affliction of his brother getting strangled. Moses ran over there and did something. We taking pictures. If you don't want to fight, the least you can do, hey man, stop, let him go. You don't gotta, let him go. You don't gotta fight, let him go. Be threatening enough. Hey, let him go, man. Try to yank him off of him. He already dead. Bro, you're killing him. Nobody did. Nobody cared. That's why that's the title, The Life of a Black. It's counted as nothing. They watched, even to our own people, they watched them die.
Select it.
Imagine if somebody, when George Floyd was getting choked, granted, you would have went to jail, but you just ran and just tackled the police. Boom. You just tackled him. He was off his neck. He was able to take a breath. You going to jail, but at least you saved a man's life. You probably got beat to death too. You probably got beat, but at least you saved your brother's life. But we don't have that wherewithal no more, man. That's why y'all forgot the civil rights, man. You know how many times they butchered that in my head every February in school, from 3rd grade to 12th grade as a senior. Civil rights, sprayed with hoses, dogs attacking us. Civil rights, sprayed with hoses, dogs attacking us. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. They just kill us on the street and nothing happens. Go ahead, Nassim.
Select it. One, I had a quick point to make on that as well. Can I read Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 66 as well?
Can I read it for you? This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life.
Khan, we have none assurance of our lives here in this place. I don't want to call it shot. Could you grab me the book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 16, Baba Shah? Right, because the commandments of the Most High, the curses is telling us what will be placed on us for signs and for wonders as a result of us transgressing the commandments, us abandoning the laws, us not holding to the standard which the Lord set for us and our people. Right, because the commandments, they teach against doing certain things like this. They teach against us just sitting by and just watching our people just sit down and die, man. Our people, like I don't want to call what I was going into earlier. This is the solution. The law, statutes, and commandments is exactly what our people need to return back to. Of course, under Hamashiach and Hawashai. Read that, Baba Kasha.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, beginning at verse 16. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people. Neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am Yahweh.
Khan, so the Most High told us not to stand against the blood of our people, right? Not to just sit back and just sit out with your phone out and record. Not to just sit back and just watch your brother die, man. Right? But like I don't want Yaakov was just going into, it's nobody did anything. As a matter of fact, somebody's sitting in, like, if you look at the picture, somebody's holding his wrists. How can he get out of that? How are you helping him? Right? So then you got to ask yourself, well, then what is the solution? Read on.
Khan, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
Khan, we got to get this hatred out of our hearts for our people. The problem is that we look at our people more as niggas and not as our brothers, not as our comrades, right? We don't look at our people. We've already dehumanized each other in our own eyes, right? Not exactly seeing each other as an equal, but instead we see each other as competitors, man. And that's a problem that we need to get straight within our nation. Keep on reading.
Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahweh.
But us having abandoned that, that's the reason why we're under the ultimate curse. That being Deuteronomy 28 and 54. Our eyes being evil towards each other. But that's not the plan that the Most High intended for us. That's not the way that he's wanted us to go. But instead, he wanted us to have love and compassion for our people, right? And us abandoning the commandments, that's not going to do anything but keep us in the same position, right? We got to be down for our own and get back to what it was that the Most High told us to. And I yield on that point.
Excellent point. Give me Psalms real quick before we get into the first article. Give me Psalms 82 and 3. Y'all listen to this real quick. Psalms 82 and 3. Right. And they had to get back, right? You know, the dude that killed George Floyd, right? They sentenced him. So it was only right that this situation wasn't that publicized, and they freed him, freed Danny. Right? That's how they get back. They give you one-eyed, okay. But think about George Floyd's situation and think about this situation. What's the difference? Do you think, I'm gonna ask the chat. Chat, do y'all think a so-called black man could have strangled a homeless, mental ill Caucasian man that lost his mother at 14 due to murder? We're gonna read it, right? Due to murder. Do you think they would have freed him? Do you think this black man would have been free talking about the white boy was threatening people on the train?
Mm-mm.
Chat say hell to the hell no.
That'd have been first-degree murder.
First-degree murder. First-degree murder. That's why our life is not counting. The Israelite life is counted as nothing. La-ah. Right? Read that scripture for me real quick.
Coming out of one. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82, beginning at verse 3. Defend the poor and the fatherless.
What did it say, Aunt?
Defend the poor and the fatherless.
Shalom to the elder. Kwam Yashala. Said defend the poor and the, hey, I don't want you to think about this picture. I don't want. Let me post it again. Because the scripture said what it say?
Defend the poor and fatherless.
The Bible says defend the poor and the fatherless. I don't want to give y'all too much detail on this dude's life, right? But we're gonna get into it, man. His mother was killed. No father in the household, fatherless. And he's poor. Defend him. Read.
And do justice to the afflicted and needy.
Is this justice to the afflicted and the needy? Is that what we're talking about? Right? Is this justice to the afflicted and the needy? Read.
Deliver the poor and the needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked.
Do what?
Rid them out of the hand of the wicked.
Any so-called black man that was on this train, even a sister, maybe not a sister, because you could have just shouted. But any so-called black, Latino, Native American man, you were supposed to rid him out of the hand of the wicked. You were supposed to read that part again.
Count out of one. Deliver the poor and the needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked.
How does this scripture not apply, man? Rid him out of the hand of the. I'm about to break my table. All right, I gotta stop banging. This is I'm missing a screw and I'm banging on the table. I'm about to break it. All right, bring the picture down, man. So let's get into an article. Let's get into an article of this young brother's life before we start playing the videos, right? Because look what he had to go through. Right? Tell me if you would have been stable if you went through this. Hold on. Got to calm down a little bit. Kind of shaking a little bit. Got me upset. All right. So Nakawasha, read the title for me.
Another one. Jordan Neely struggled with not being able to help his mother before her murder, attorneys say.
Right. So this is Jordan Neely, right? At a young age, man, like I said, right, he used to dress up as Michael Jackson and perform on the train and the subways. Right, this when he was younger. This is him in 2009, dressed as Michael Jackson. All right, let's read this out.
Count that one. Jordan Neely has struggled with not being able to help his mother before she was killed in 2007 and was still grieving her death. An attorney for his family said Saturday on MSNBC while demanding justice.
Right, listen to this, man. Our people, there is no coping mechanism for our people concerning death. When you look at the world, there is no coping mechanism. When a mother loses her child due to gang violence and murder, there is no coping mechanism for our people. They're not trying to give our women help, our young children help that lose their mother. They just it's just deal with it. We just got to deal with it and get over it in due season. There is no proper therapy for our people. There's no outreach to our people, right? We just got to deal with it, and this is what can cause the mental illness and stress, right? And not being able to function because he was not taught how to deal with it as a child. But it's not just the murder of his mother, it's how his mother was murdered. I'm going to get into it, right? Finish this out.
Found out one. Neely, 30, died Monday after former U.S. Marine Daniel Penny put him in a chokehold on a New York City subway. Neely was unconscious when officers arrived and pronounced dead at a hospital. No charges have been filed against Penny.
No, listen, when I
At
read
the time of his death, Neely
Salaki.
was homeless and had mental illness, his
Salaki.
family has said.
When I read the article, on SOT Florida channel, I got to go back and check that video out. He was, after he choked him and killed him, he was free the next day.
Mm-hmm.
The dude was free the next day. In the news article, they suck. Say Neely was unconscious when officers arrived. No, he was dead. Listen to me. He was dead on arrival. They got there doing CPR. Why are you doing CPR? Because he had no pulse. Why did he have no pulse? Because you choked him for 6 minutes. There's no pulse. It's not like they went there and they had a pulse. No, if you watch the videos, they ran in and they put they called the Lucas machine on him, I believe. And they started doing CPR on the man in the train. Because he was already dead on the train. He died on the train, not the hospital. Get it right. Just keep going. We're going to play a different video. Look at it, just recording.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get into how his mother passed. I want y'all to hear this, man. All right, read this for me out.
Neely testified at trial for mother's killer. Neely was 14 when his mother, Christine Neely, was killed at their home. NewJersey.com reported that her body had been stuffed inside a suitcase and left on the Henry Hudson Parkway in New York.
Stop. Right? It's not even a defibrillator, right? You can't even defibrillate. You can only defibrillate a person that has a active heartbeat it's called ventricular fibrillation. That's the only heartbeat you can defib. So he was asystole when they found him. There is no, you can't shock asystole. You don't shock it. You have to have an active heartbeat to shock. Right? The machine won't shock anything. Right? So he had to be in a heartbeat called VFib to get defib. Is how we remember it in the medical term. VFib goes with defib. Right? You can't shock asystole. All you can do for asystole is compressions. And asystole means your heartbeat is 0. That's asystole. Your heartbeat is 0. Okay? But look how this man's mother died. Her boyfriend hit her in a suitcase. And he had to go to court and testify against this. All right, fair use. All right, let's keep going. All right, gets worse.
Another one. Her boyfriend, Sean Sutherland, was convicted at the trial that Neely, then 18, testified in. He told the court that he tried to say goodbye to his mother before school on April 4th, 2007, but Sutherland refused to let him enter the bedroom. NJ.com reported.
So the boyfriend killed the mother either that night or that morning before Jordan was able to get up, go to school, and say goodbye to his mother. 14 years old. Stuffed her in a suitcase, man. Read.
Mills said Neely learned his mother had been killed the night before, and Sutherland had dumped her body while he was at school.
Dumped his body.
Sutherland was sentenced.
Dumped his mother's body while he was at school, man. This is heartbreaking, man. You could almost be crying, man. I'm really holding back because it's like, you know, sometimes we be talking about these stories and it's like we could just talk about them and we could be mad and we're not supposed to be emotional for our people, but this is heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking. Right, read on, Art.
Sutherland was sentenced to 30 years in prison for the crime. He had to live with the fact that he left his mother dead in their home. So that's a lot to live with, and he had troubles with that. But throughout his life, he was determined to make other people happy, and that's what he did, Mills said.
And how he made other people happy is by doing this. He will perform. Let me see if I can find a performance of the brother, man. Let's memorize. Let's see the brother in a good light really quick. Let me see if I can find one really quick. Y'all bear with me. Let me see if they have one on YouTube. See if we can get the brother in a good light.
Yeah, that's crazy though. I don't want for a child. You 14 years old, man. You don't even, you going through puberty. You don't know how to control your emotions, your feelings, and then have to deal with the death of your mother. Mm-hmm. That's insane, man. And then to know that your mother was stuffed in a suitcase and left on a bridge. Oh, that's insane, man. How do you try to comfort a child that has faced something like that?
Yeah.
And try to relieve him from that mental image of understanding my mom was dead when I was trying to say goodbye. And I just went off to school and she in a suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane, man.
That's right. So let's get Jordan in a good light. Let's just memorialize the brother really quick. All right. They say this is Jordan right here. Let me see if I can get some audio on the brother. All right, this is him in the train in the subway. Can y'all see that?
Count to one.
Right, we can't. I know we can't play the music, so I won't play the music. You know, but it's what he would want to do on the train, man. He just want to dance and make people happy as Michael Jackson. All right, I can't play the music. Right, you all know what song this is, though. Right, brother got some. Brother got some moves. Right, let's spin move, moonwalk with it. Right. Right, that was him at a younger age, man. Like a couple years after his mother died, was murdered, brutally murdered. Right, don't even say how you stuff somebody in a suitcase. Right, sure. I'll ask a good question. He said that he touched anybody on the train physically. Right, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna let the reporters see what the reporters say about it, even though I kind of know the intels of it. Right, let's go. Let's read a little bit more of this article, then we'll play the first video. Matter of fact, we could play this video here. Let me see. Any more I wanted out of this? Okay, I think that's all I read. I just wanted to show, how he had no father in his life. Right? Boyfriend killed the mother. Got to be raised by your grandparents now. It's hard to tame a 14-year-old in the streets of New York, probably poor already, or don't have the best resources or the things that you want. Or you got everything you need, but not the things that you probably want. But you got food on the table, right? You got clothes, maybe not the best clothes. You got those things, but it's hard to tame a 14-year-old like at that age that lost his mother, and there was no therapy provided. There was, they didn't really, they couldn't manage him. Is when I was reading the article, it was hard to manage him. He was in and out of jail at times, just because he lost his mother and he kind of went left, and it's understandable because our people get no help in this society when we lose. That's a tragic murder. Can you imagine hearing, oh, you got to go testify, in court, and they're all they're saying is that this man the man that probably played with and laughed with, had good times sometimes, probably, or maybe even not. Maybe could have been a wicked stepfather, but it doesn't really say. But looking this man in the face, and that he done stuffed your mother in a suitcase, man. It's insane. So let's play this video here from NBC News. Fair use.
You still got the video up. I don't want.
Say it again.
You still got the brother. There you go.
Okay, right here. Here we go.
Lester, we have breaking news about the death of a man on a New York City subway. Jordan Neely died this week after he was put in a chokehold by another passenger. Some writers said Neely had been threatening people on board. Tonight,
what do you want me to do here? I want you off of me. And when people start doing this, what is your natural response when you got somebody in a chokehold and they start moving? What's the natural response? You get tighter. Stop moving, nigga. Stop moving. That's the spirit of it. That's what happens. Just like you get that snake mentality. You get a python, right? As the prey moves more, the snake gets tighter and tighter and tighter till it can cut off all circulation. And when it stops moving, it swallows you whole. Same thing with a human being. When you feel a person continuing to resist, you usually get tighter and tighter because you want them to stop fighting. But listen to what he said. They didn't say he battered anybody on the train. They didn't say he assaulted anybody on the train. He was threatening. Right? Just keep going. This is just a quick video.
the lawyer representing the passenger who put Neely in that chokehold has identified his client as 24-year-old Daniel Pena, a college.
Look how hard he's choking him. Look how hard he is choking the man. Look at his face.
That's right.
Stop moving, nigga. Stop moving. That's the spirit of him. Y'all gotta look at this. You gotta take this in, man. Look at the dude's face. He's trying to kill this man. He's trying to kill this man with that face. Nigga, stop moving, bro. I guarantee you he probably was talking and everything. And you got two other Edomites holding him down. So you holding me down and you got me in a naked chokehold. I am totally defenseless. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
That's right.
They wanted them dead. Just keep going.
College student and Marine veteran. His lawyers.
Now look, you could tell when he stopped moving. Look, watch this. Watch this. Here, watch.
His 24-year-old Dan.
Right here, he probably unconscious here. He done right here.
Yeah.
Hey, and I don't understand these videos too. Why every video when a black man gets killed, it's like they're recording on a dang Android. Why is this not clear? Or they start blurring it out? Why I can't see this in 4K? Even the Android got 4K. No, it's the Edomite helping them. This is the Edomite, I believe. I'm not sure. I'm not, you know what? I'm not even gonna say. I'm not sure, right? But it looked like an Edomite, but I'm not sure. You know, we don't necessarily go off looks, but it said a college student. That's what they said. So we'll go with that.
Daniel Penny, a college student and Marine veteran. His lawyer says Neely was aggressively threatening Penny and other passengers, adding his client could not have foreseen his untimely death.
So the narrative of the story is he was aggressively threatening people on the train. So how they ruled this was self-defense. So if I aggressively threaten you now, so that means when an Edomite comes to camp and says, y'all keep talking that Israelite stuff, I'm gonna shoot one of y'all. And a brother opens fire on him, which we won't. That's an aggressive threat, right? I should be acquitted of that because he said he was gonna shoot me. I should be acquitted. Will that happen? You shoot him broad daylight, I'm gonna shoot y'all. He just made a threat. Was your life in danger? Did he have a weapon? And I wonder what the threats were. What were the threats? That's right, you going to jail. If a homeless man come to camp and is threatening us, and we go over there and choke him out, we go over there, you went over there, jump on his back, take him to the ground, wrap your feet around him, and other brothers is holding him down while he fight. You are going to jail.
That's right.
You're not going to be free the next day. It's crazy, man. SWAT team, right? You had a SWAT team out there. Israelite murderers, hate group, KKK, equivalent to the KKK. That's how they talk about us. Because they already say that. Hey, that's a good point. Where's the threat of the proof? I mean, where's the proof of his threats? But guess what? The man that dies never gets to tell his story. Never.
That's right.
Ever. The man that dies never gets to tell his story. What were the threats? What did he say? Let's get another video.
Salaki.
Go ahead, King.
If you let Esau tell it, you know, I'm not sure if you're going to play the video of the interview.
Oh, yes, we have
you
to.
You let Esau tell it. God, he tells you why the beginning of the story isn't there. It's because everybody was fearing for their life. And until he intervened and restrained him, then everybody started recording. That narrative, man, is insane, because he said, oh, there were many people of color that were on the train and he was threatening them. So I had to step in.
Sluck it. So he's portraying himself to be a knight in shining armor.
Yep.
That's right.
And a victim.
Mm-hmm.
For killing a black man.
And this is why, Salakia, this is why I made the point that if the whole purpose of him intervening was for the safety of the people, while the brother stepped onto the train, how long was it before the people got off the train and you're still choking him? You're still cutting off his lifeline. It wasn't to protect the people. Yo, you did this to make a name for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's insane the way you know they get away with things like this. But this is our oppression. This is the things that we face every day, and yet we won't stand and defend our own brothers and sisters.
Precept.
Go ahead.
I got a quick precept in the book of Psalm chapter 73, beginning at verse number 4. Just want to read that real quick because just let me back off Ottawa Nakawasha's point, man. They have, like, they're not going through this. This is not happening to them in their own, right? They don't have, like, for example, what we just read in Deuteronomy 28 and 66, they don't have to be in perils of their lives in regards to not only being in the land of their own enemies, right? But this, they've already taken over here, right? But not only that, but also endangered by their own people as well, by their own brothers and sisters looking at them with the evil eye, right? They're not experiencing that. They don't go through these things. Read that Baba Kashan.
Khan, this is the book of Psalm 73, starting at verse 4. There are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm.
There's no bands in their death. Asaph said that their strength is firm, right? Read.
They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
They're not going through what you're going through, and yet I'm at a loss for words with how just diabolically wicked this entire situation is, right? As a matter of fact, read verse 6, because I just want to touch on the fact that now all of a sudden he's being posed up with these different now, for example, I don't want he put in the chat a picture of him being paraded around as like a hero now, right? But verse 6, it says, therefore pride compasses them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment. This is a murderer. He took a man's life who didn't harm nobody. He may have made some threats. Of course, nobody's going to take the time to think about or consider what it is that he's may have experienced in his life to potentially bring him to this point, right? But if they're not going to hold your life with any value, if they're not going to hold your brothers and your sisters' lives as anything worth commending, then who is? That's a question to my brothers and sisters in the chat, both Northern and Southern Kingdom, right? We got to love our own people, right? We can't be looking at each other like this, man. Because, again, they're going to continue to be corrupt and speak wickedly concerning your oppression. They're not going to, this isn't going to change anytime soon, right? But the only thing that can make it better is us standing up for each other. And I yield on that point.
Yeah. Excellent point, right? Excellent point, all right? Let's get this video real quick. Let's play the fair use. Right, this is the Houston news, Houston broadcast, the Houston news really broadcasting on how they, looked at the situation. So we're going to get some black newscasters, so-called black newscasters, speaking on the incident, right? All right, let's go. On mute.
Veteran who used a chokehold on a New York subway rider and killed him was acquitted today. Jordan Neely died after Daniel Penny put him in a chokehold.
That's doing CPR right now. Like I said earlier, the reason they're doing CPR, and like the brother Yatham said, and then they did hook him up to the AED. They have to, right? But they weren't able to deliver a shot. Is because the brother is already in asystole. His heartbeat is at 0 from being choked for 6 minutes. Like I said earlier, you cannot shock asystole. There's no rhythm. You can only shock a shockable rhythm, right?
For 6 minutes. Penny says he was defending himself and others from Neely's threats.
See how they lied? They said they pronounced him dead at the hospital. He's dead here. This doesn't look like if he's alive here, there is no sense of urgency. You understand that, right? There is no sense of urgency.
Supporters say the acquittal is rooted in racism. Here in the studio to discuss this case, State Representative and Attorney Jolanda Jones and retired Judge Mike Fields. Glad to have you both here on the Factor Uncensored. Judge Fields, first of all, your thoughts about this?
I think that there was a racial component to the charges. And quite frankly, I think that Mr. Penny was charged because he's white. There were two other men helping to hold this gentleman down, Mr. Neely. One was African American and the other was.
Oh, so there was. Look, there you have it. Right? This is a live reaction to this. They're saying there was a so-called black Jake holding him down as well. Right? This is a live reaction to that. I didn't see this video. Right? So there was a Jake holding him down as well. So there you have it. He was supposed to be in the one defending at least when he found him stop moving. If you're gonna hold him, you at least when he stopped moving. All right, bro. Get off of him, bro. All right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. He's done. But no. That's all you could say out of one. Damn. That's all you could say. Damn. That's it. Damn. Now we got Jake and Esau hand in hand killing the brother, man.
It's Latino. It wasn't until.
And the other brother they said was Latino. That's why I said I didn't know the other nationality of the brother from college.
African American man grabbed that gentleman's arms, crossed him across his chest, and then kneeled on his head. That he died.
Was that part of Penny's defense at all in the case?
I don't know if it was part of Penny's defense, but it would have been, I think, if I were handling the case, something that I would bring up. For 6 minutes, and other people on that train, black people, brown people, said that Penny did the right thing the right way, didn't hold him too tight, just took him down to keep him from hurting others. And this is a man who has more.
From the face that we seen earlier, does it look like the brother? And look what it said. Black and brown people said that Penny did the right thing. So they were to this Edomite defense. But if this was a black man, there would have been no defense, bro. If he would have choked, yeah, and witness against their own people. That's right, and witness against their own people. Hey, read the scripture.
Got it on. One. This is from Salaki. Go ahead, Nassim.
You got it on.
This is from Yazabad Banloya, Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 7. I have forsaken mine house. I have left mine heritage. I have given the dearly beloved of my soul into the hand of her enemies.
That's what has happened.
That's right.
We're hand in hand with the enemy. Instead of thinking, Dan, it's another brother. He may be going off tripping here and annoying, but you cannot kill my brother here. Not while I'm here.
More than 3 dozen arrests and was threatening to kill people and saying that he didn't care because he wanted to go back to prison.
Do we think this was so close to George Floyd that people had that image in their mind and decided, okay, this is black versus white?
I think that you can conflate issues easily if you're looking to blame race on everything. This was not that, in my opinion. Just looking at the video, looking at the statements of the witnesses after this happened.
It may not have been race for the Latino dude and the Jake, but it was damn sure race for Penny. That's damn right. Sure. You could tell by his face that he wanted him down. You could look at the image of him, how tight he was holding him. He wanted him down, and there's still no weapon. There was no weapon found. So he was really just aggravating on the train. He was aggravated. He homeless, probably ain't had no meal, talking crazy. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You probably could look at him and say, you ain't about to do nothing. You probably could have looked at Jordan, you ain't about to do nothing. He would have kept on ranting around.
And it was clear. There was an elderly black woman who said, that man did the right thing, talking about Penny.
Wow. Even that elderly black woman said, hey, he did the right thing. So it's okay if a man has a mental illness, which no one knew that probably prior, right? He's threatening people on a train. He hasn't acted on it yet. There is a possibility that he may act on it. There is a possibility, but he hadn't acted on it yet. It's okay, and it's the right thing to choke him and kill him. In what world, though? And like, I don't think that's clicking. You killed him. Is that registering in your mind? It was the right thing to take him down and kill him. That was the right thing to do. Yep. He should have died because of what he said. I don't even think people are listening to themselves when they're talking.
There was a younger black man who said he didn't do anything wrong. When the folks called the cops, none of them said, please just send the white ones, just send the black ones, just send the brown ones. They just said, send the cops, because this man is threatening violence. And as the woman who was in that video, and I sent it to both of you, said, he scared us to death.
Yeah.
Talking about Neely, he scared us to death.
Let's bring in attorney and state.
So apparently Neely scared people to death, but scaring people to death does not deserve your death is the point. I said it earlier. At the most, they could have beat Neely up. At the most. At the most, you could have just swung on him. He dropped to the ground. Chill, bro. You keep talking that craziness on this train, on this subway, I'm gonna stomp you out in here. That is the most you could have done. But to kill a man for some threats that he didn't even act on. Granted, there could have been children on there, right? The children could have been scared, cradling their mother or their father. There could have been all that going on. I'm trying to put myself there and be there. And how would I have been? I got my daughter with me. Acting crazy on the train right now. Let me get away from him. He tripping. I don't know if he's gonna do something, but this nigga tripping real quick. He tripping right now. Get my daughter. Let's get away from him. Right? I'm trying to put myself there. But if they were to interview me, and I'm trying to put myself there, and I'm not trying to be biased, and the story came out that Daniel killed him, I don't think there's no way in my mind I could say that he was tripping and he was acting irate. But I do not believe he should have lost his life and been strangled for 6 minutes because of that. And then I would have found out later he had a mental illness too. They threw that away. They do not throw that away for the white people. As soon as they say white man mental illness, wait. He's mentally challenged. That's why he's doing it. They don't give us that benefit of the doubt. You ain't mentally challenged, nigga. You know what you're doing. They didn't even give him that benefit of the doubt. Go ahead, Al.
I just wanted to add on to that point because it's just like they said they're trying to rule out the fact that it was about race in regards to the murder, but it's definitely about race when it comes to him getting acquitted on all charges and being a free man today, getting to take pictures with the president.
Yes.
That's definitely about race. They're not doing that for no so-called Negroes. They're not doing that for no Israelites, right? But instead, they're gonna do that for their own. They're not doing that. Like if one of their kids went out and decided to light up a school, then they gonna say, well, he had this kind of background. He was going through this. He had this disability or whatnot, and then they gonna find some way to justify him, but they're not doing that for you. So it's not an equal playing field. Like they're trying to pose it to be on this podcast or this news show. I yield on my point.
I want to know what Levi mean by this. I just want to know what you mean by that. Explain, elaborate, please. What you mean by that? Shaking my head. Stop making excuses for this mentally unstable man. So is he mentally unstable and needs help? Does he need help? And deserves to die? Is that what you're trying to say? Because I'm not making an excuse. I'm trying to put myself. I said it. If he was acting as they say he was, he deserved possible ass whooping on that train. I could see that. They might have hold him down. They jumped him. Neely, you was tripping on the train. Tripping on the train. They called the police. We had to put him down. He was tripping. Women, children on his train. He's acting irate. I think everybody in the chat can understand that. Choke him for 6 minutes and kill him? No. What did he do to deserve to die?
Come.
Go ahead, Nakawasha.
You know, that statement right there, man, and it goes into what you said earlier. There's no benefit of the doubt in our community anymore. Historically, when you look at altercations between Esau and the so-called white police officers, there is so much patience that is shown with them, one to another, where you can have Esau holding a gun pointed towards cops, towards white cops,
yes,
towards black cops. And what do? We're going to talk him down. There's benefit shown towards the white man that's not shown towards Israelites, towards the Black, Hispanic, and Native American community. It's not shown. There is not even the benefit of the doubt shown towards within our own community. Man, that's sad for you to say that. Yo, that pissed me off. Because if you don't see any gun, I don't see any knife, I don't see any weapon that will harm somebody, I gotta give this brother the benefit of the doubt. Hey, Slim, hey, hold up, hold fast. Back up. A righteous brother at some point is going to move the people to another part of the train. And restrain this brother. I'm not going to wait till his back is turned, jump on his neck and choke him out. This is the benefit that's not shown towards our community. But the so-called white man can gun down people in a church, can gun down people in a school, and he be talked down. He be given the benefit of retaining his life. But yet our people, as soon as one thing happens, loss of life is always first priority. Take his life. It doesn't make any sense, man. Have some type of loyalty to your community.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's lacking, man. This man, Deuteronomy 28:54 is such a heavy curse, man. Because there's no love for our people anymore. For you to defend a white man and say he did what was best? No, he did not. Any Black, Hispanic, Native American that will say he did what was right, hey, you going off. Because our community deserves more than that. During the civil rights era, there was more community going on. Why? Because we were oppressed every day. We looked out for one another. We hid one another. We protected one another. But now, because the oppression is a little lighter, you turning your back on your brother. The benefit of the doubt for your brother has gone out the window. Get the book of Psalms, chapter 10, and read verse 2.
Get out.
This man was trying to make a name for himself. You want to be Captain America. This is totally about race. It's totally about race. It's totally about taking advantage of the oppressed. If this brother was 6'4", 225 cock diesel, do
They don't
you
want to see
think
him.
Esau would have tried to rear naked choke on this brother? No. You ride the train all the time. That means you saw this man. You saw his estate, his mental estate, and yet you took advantage. Why? The same way a bully does in school. He picks on the poor. He picks on the weak.
Mm-hmm.
You took advantage of this brother. No benefit of the doubt was shown towards this man whatsoever. And for our community come to come to the aid of this Edomite, yo, it's astounding that this is happening. Go ahead and read that.
Counter 1. This is the book of Psalm chapter 10 and verse 2. The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have
So
imagined.
in your pride, you're persecuting the poor because you have an advantage over him. Your mental well-being is greater than his because he's oppressed.
Mm-hmm.
He's not mentally functioning as you would. There was no consideration for that. You took advantage of this man. And because of his mental state, he lost his life. But we see Esau all the time. DC, Maryland, and Virginia, we see them all the time in this state. And yet, man, consideration is given to him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see Jake getting up, choking him out. Man, it's crazy, man. I yield right there, one.
Brother just text me and say, hey man, you could have gave him a quick 10-piece. He would have dropped to not even a 10-piece, how little he was. You could have hit him 3 times. He probably hit the ground. He don't even hit. Okay, he probably would have went in a fetal position, crouching, submission position. All right. I was just talking. She probably would have been done. Could have yoked him up. Yo. Everybody back up. Men surround them. You know how we do at camp. All right, women, somebody, we gotta get the women, the brothers protecting women. All right, we're gonna get you out of here. Because you have military experience, right? You should know how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You should have been the one to take charge and de-escalate the situation. Hey, Dad, hey, Jordan, hey, man, you're not doing that here. Stop. I don't want to do this to you. Back up, please. Just back up. Stop saying that. Y'all hold him up. Y'all hold him till the police get there. But we're gonna watch what they did. They choked this dude till everybody got off the damn train.
Mm-hmm.
There was nobody on the train. He was already dead. That's murder. Well, let's finish this video out and then we're gonna get the next one.
Representative Jolanda Jones, your thoughts about this verdict?
So I think it's very difficult, right? You have a guy who's in the throes of mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
He's schizophrenic. I'm a criminal defense lawyer. I see people with schizophrenia.
But the average person who encounters him wouldn't know that.
Right. And
he would just be scary to them.
Right.
But in the verdict, you have to consider he has a mental illness, even though the people do not consider that. Even though no one knows he has that, you still have to consider when you make a ruling, he was mentally unstable. Because what happens when a person is mentally unstable and kills someone? What do? He wasn't in his right mind. They send him to a mental institution. They don't give him less time, possibly. You give that person the benefit of the doubt. And he killed someone. I used to work in a mental institution. I had people that was eating their family. Dude killed 6 cops. Dude killed 6 cops in New Mexico and only got like 30 years because he said he had a mental illness. He was not able to get his medicine, and he killed cops. Broad daylight. I saw this man. Work with him. living good in a mental institution. It's not like regular jail. It's not. Walk around free. They give people like that the benefit of the doubt when making a verdict. But Jordan, he don't get that benefit of the doubt. Schizophrenic,
That's right.
mental illness, no medicine, no family, no help. He don't get that. Another case, dude, the police walked in. The dude was eating his mother and father. Moabite, eating his family. They didn't send him to a regular prison. They sent him to a mental illness facility. Yes. But Jordan, he gets no benefit of the doubt. They don't care. They don't care about his life. How is the decision hard? Are you trained on strangulation? It's easy. Daniel Penny, were you trained in your military experience on strangulation? Yes. How long were you taught that it takes for someone to usually go unconscious when strangulation, rear naked chokehold? Let's say he says something stupid, 45 seconds. How long did you have Mr. Jordan in a chokehold before he stopped moving? Well, he was fighting and resisting, but about 2 minutes in, he stopped moving. Why did you not let go? Answer that. How can I think about that on the spot? Daniel, in your Navy experience, were you trained on how long it takes for someone to go unconscious? Yes. How long? About 45 seconds. How long did you strangle Danny? 6 minutes. Why did you not let go at least 3 minutes? When he stopped moving, why did you not let him go? That's what we trying to. Even these idiots on this show is idiotic and stupid for what they're talking about. Why did you not let him go when he stopped moving? That's all I want to talk about. They don't want to have that conversation. Even the damn judge ain't asked that question. I guarantee you the judge ain't asked no question like that. When he stopped, when George Floyd stopped moving, why didn't you get off of him? Don't make sense. Get Zechariah 11:5. This is why. He's talking about it different. How was it difficult? He was threatening people on the train. People were scared for their life. They say, I'm with you. He should not be doing that. Jake, a Northern Kingdom, and Navy vet, take him to the ground, choke him. Okay. I don't think he should have got choked. Maybe swung on, held up, right? But choke, all right, a little aggressive, but okay. I'm going to be fair. Little aggressive, takedown, rear naked chokehold on somebody, that can definitely kill someone. Little aggressive. Okay. Now let's get into your experience, Cracker. When he stopped moving, why did you not let him go? Respond. Because what? That's going to show intent or not. I was still fearful. How were you fearful, sir, when he was he moving? Well, no. So why didn't you let him go? There is no excuse. That's what I'm trying to give you. There's no, what excuse am I going to go for at this point? Why did you not let him go when he stopped moving? Yo, I did that to my homeboy one time. We were in high school, bro. We was playing around, throwing hands or whatever. I choked him, right? Got him, was like slap boxing, choked him up. Bro, he stopped moving. I said, oh, shoot, I let him go. Like, I completely let him go. It was like 5 seconds. And he fainted. He was hot at me, too. He wanted to fight me for real after that. But we pieced it up. It was cool. But he fainted. So I knew in that moment that rear naked chokehold is something deadly. And I knew that was in 9th grade. I knew as a 9th grader with no trained experience, soon as somebody stopped moving, let their ass go. He went from let me go. He talking crap while I'm joking. Oh, I let bro go quick. Oh, get up. But what happened? Right? So you know when somebody stops moving, they're done. They're already unconscious. Even for him to get up now, he's out of it. Now you could just hold him down easy. You didn't consider that. You wanted blood. You wanted death. That's what you wanted. You wanted to kill this man in broad daylight, and you knew you was gonna get away. Read that for me, y'all.
Counter to 1. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
Right? Hey, our own shepherds don't pity us. That's them on the screen, right? And it says, read it again from the top.
Counter 1. Whose possessors slay them.
Our possessors slay us, and they're not guilty. And I agree. When the adrenaline kicks in, time doesn't register. I absolutely agree. I totally 100% agree with that. But when somebody stops moving, that shit registers. Even in fights. Once, bro, in street fights, we've seen it. Once somebody gets someone in a chokehold, what starts to happen? Niggas is trying to break that up because they know you can kill this person if you do not let go. I've been there. I've seen it too many times. Slam. Oh, I got him down in the chokehold. All right, bro. You gotta let him go. All right, you got it. You got him right there. If you want to get up and fight still, all right, y'all go back at it with the hands. But you got him in that chokehold, you gotta let him go. You got to let him go. We know that. I've seen it too many times. You start choking, all right, you gotta let dude go. As soon as if he goes unconscious, we're breaking the fight completely up. We're gonna break it up. I've seen it. He went limp. Oh, no, let him go. You're gonna kill him. You're going to kill him. And you're gonna go to jail for that. And y'all was fighting. You're gonna go to jail for that, and y'all was actually fighting. That could have been y'all was going at it in the street. But Joe, you going to jail. So I agree. The adrenaline, when it kicks in, that time don't register. But wait a minute. Let's even talk about that. Did the time register when the train stopped and nigga started walking off the train and you still got him in a chokehold? The time didn't register? Oh, well. Once the dudes got off of him, or was like, okay, this is a little light. Nobody was like, yo, let go, fam. Bro, let him go. After a certain amount of time, it becomes what you wanted to do this. It becomes your intent. All right, let's keep going on the video real quick.
Right, and even exactly. And so, how do you know if someone is like truly violent? All those schizophrenics can be violent. Mm-hmm. They can. When I go to court sometimes, and I have a client who has schizophrenia, I don't know who's going to show up. Like someone who's going to help me defend them and tell me what's going on, or think I'm the enemy. So I think it was a difficult position to be in. I think that families of people who suffer from mental illness, it's sometimes difficult because you only see the person when they're not in the throes of mental illness. And some people with schizophrenia, they hear voices tell them to do things. Now, I did not hear where he said he was going to kill people. I heard him say he wasn't scared to go to jail. I heard that. But again, you're on a busy subway, you're confined in a place, someone is belligerent. I don't know if he needs to hold him for 6 minutes.
Thank you.
It's my understanding.
And she even said, I didn't see the video where he said he was going to kill people. But to hold a man for 6 minutes, bro, Even hold on, I take that. I don't know. I gotta take that back, Ethan. Wait, let me find that comment again. When adrenaline kicks in, bro, 6 minutes, adrenaline is done for. Your adrenaline lasted probably 3 minutes tops. Think about how long a fight lasts. Street fight. Why? Okay, I'm tired. Once you start getting tired, your adrenaline is going down. Street fights barely even last 3 minutes. That's a damn boxing match. That's one round. You really ain't throwing hands like that for one round. You tired. Right? So that adrenaline kick, 2-3 minutes tops. Because 6 minutes, that's a long time. Like if I just put a timer on right now and just stay quiet for 6 minutes. Come on, bro. Nah. It's a long time. Most dudes can't even be in a street fight for six minutes. Y'all going at it. Keep going.
And then that he was not moving for a long time. And I would respectfully submit to you that if he was a Marine and he knew about combat, that he would know better how to subdue somebody and leave them. So I think there's a lot going on, but the jury spoke. It is what it is. It's a difficult situation, but I certainly understand why he may have done it, and perhaps mental health experts should have come, but
no mental health experts came to the man's defense?
Select one.
Damn. Go ahead, Art.
Because the thing is that our people don't get it. That he's being tried by people who don't care about that.
Yeah, that's true.
He's being tried by people who don't have no regard for his life. Right? That's why there was no that's why there was no mental health experts to see whether or not there could have been a better way, like a better solution or anything like that. There's nobody that's there or trying to even think about, well, how did you end up doing that? Because they feel like, well, I would have done the same thing. Big scary black guy. I would be fearing for my life too. So they just like, well, I see this as my brother. I don't want to send him to, I don't want to lock him away. So we're just going to acquit him on all charges. He's free. He's a free man. Go sit with the president. Right, the playing field is not equal, Israel. But you can make things better by being for your own. And I yield on that point.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Proverbs 31, right? Proverbs 31, read verse 8.
Found that one. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, beginning at verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
Open thy mouth for the dumb,
Mm-hmm.
in the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction.
They didn't open their mouth for this young brother, or for this brother, 30 years old. They didn't open their mouth for him. Read. They were saying, Salakia, they were saying otherwise. We're gonna listen to the testimonies. We have to. This is more of a live reaction because my pops had told me last week about the situation because I had covered it. He mentioned that the dude was sitting with Esau, so I said we gotta do a class about this. Sitting with Trump. So I said, oh yeah, we gotta do a class about this. Right, so a lot of these videos I'm finding right now as we're talking. Right? Go ahead, Doc.
Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy.
See, ain't nobody pleading the cause of the poor and needy. Like we said it. We can be fair. They seen the need to take him down. Making threats, women, children, teenagers, young adults, a little fearful. All right? You're not a big, strong black guy, but okay. He's making threats, maybe going through a schizophrenic episode. He may be hearing stuff. Who knows? But all we could know is he was making threats. He said he don't care about going to jail, this, that, and the third. He probably was loud and belligerent, right? However, Once you take him down, all right, he's fighting you a little bit. All right, stop fighting. We're holding you down. It's 3 verse 1. Come on now. Put him in a rear chokehold. As soon as he stop moving, let him go, please. Because they're on the train. So the train moving, they call the police after. He was dead already. By the time the police got there, he was dead on arrival. All right. So as soon as he stopped moving, y'all knew he's done. Let him go. You come on. Just what kind of Navy vet was he? Was he working in the kitchen? What did he do? Let's play this video. I just want to hear one of the testimonies real quick. All right, jury sees video, deadly subway choking. Witness says, okay, right here. Can y'all see that?
Hold
on. We plan a lot of stuff too. Fair use. This is our thoughts and comment on this content. All right.
Of Daniel Penny. Prosecutors have called more than a dozen witnesses so far. He is the Marine veteran charged in the chokehold death of Jordan Neely on the subway last year.
He's pleaded not guilty to second-degree manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide.
Ain't even second-degree manslaughter. Okay, not even first-degree murder, nothing. We're gonna see.
Alice Gaynor covers courts and was there as more passengers testified.
A daily subway rider told the jury she's seen many incidents on the train before, but on May 1st, 2023, on board this F train, there was a moment where I thought I was truly going to die. She explained a screaming 30-year-old Jordan Neely entered the subway car in soiled clothing. He said, "I don't care if I die. I don't care if you die. Lock me up for life." Very, very, very aggressive threats. She
All right, now. Evaluate this situation. Y'all let me know in the chat if I'm not being fair. Just evaluate what she just said. He walked in the subway. What does it mean to be soiled? Who knows in the chat? Who knows in the chat what it means he was soiled? Let's evaluate the situation, man. With no weapon. You're right about that. What does it mean to be soiled? Wet. So it's 2 things. Either it was raining, and he was soaking wet, or this one. He was covered in urine. He was covered in urine. I'm thinking it's this one. Poop or pee. Either one could be soil, right? So either it was raining, but they use the word soil. So that's leaning more towards he was covered either in poop or urine. We're going to lean more towards urination. If a person is covered in urination, what is this already telling you? Already. He probably stinks and he smells like this. He got pee all over him. He's mentally unstable here. He's homeless and he may got a mental illness. Because even most homeless people do not walk around and piss. If they are mentally there, you can't stand that. Right? So then he was yelling on the train and you were fearful of your life because he said, "I don't care if you die. I don't care if I die. Give me 30 years in jail." All right, he was screaming that. Let's say he was screaming at the top of his lungs. It's not a rare sighting on the train, someone screaming at the top of their lungs. So I can see why you could kind of be fearful. I can see it. Something different. Dude pee all on himself. I didn't see no weapon yet, but that's what he was doing. She was scared for her life because let's see the account, what she said. because it's in
on the
quotes.
train before, but on May 1st, 2023, on board this F train, there was a
Look at her. That's how she looked in court. That's how she looked in court. That's the picture you drew up.
moment where I thought I was truly going to die.
Who was that? I wish Daniela was on here. We was at the Orlando Classics in November. The brothers, me, LOZ, Sakari, No Cap. If I'm missing any, Sons of Zion, IUIC, a lot of different camps. Big event. Multiple times where it seemed like somebody pulled out a gun or even shot a gun in the air and the crowd would disperse, running full throttle, right? Even in that moment, I was not fearful I was about to die. The crowd is dispersed. I'm talking about look like a herd of antelope getting chased by a lion. It's full throttle, people falling, screaming. I tell y'all, multiple times. Brothers, step back. I'm telling brothers, one time we was walking together, I said, yo, don't run. They running towards us. We walking towards them as they running. So that means the threat is where we're going, probably. I say, Akim, don't run, don't panic. And step back, evaluate what's going on here. I'm even asking the people, why are you running? Why are you running right now? I ask them to do that. Think about why you're running. Then he thought, like, man, why am I running? Start slowing down. Like, why am I running? Right? But even in that moment, I was not fearful of my life. And we even thought at one point we heard a gunshot. Right? So you, a man, had no weapon, covered in urine, and he's just screaming at the top of his lungs. It don't even say that, but let's just say he was screaming these chants as loud as he could. And it was echoing the subway. You can hear it, buses or trains down. Right? You can hear it throughout the whole subway. You're in fear for your life? Or are you looking like this dude is crazy right now? Because did he say that to you or did he just say that out loud? Because what it seemed like is he said that to you.
She explained a screaming 30-year-old Jordan Neely entered the subway car in soiled clothing. He said, I don't care if I die. I don't care if you die. Lock me up for life. Very, very, very aggressive threats. She testified she didn't see Neely make any physical contact with anyone.
There's a question. Charlotte. Now, this is the witness now. It's the witness. Fair use. Charlotte, there's the witness. You asked, did he come in contact or assault anyone? Not says that this witness says she didn't see that. She says she didn't see that. Right?
She also didn't see any weapons on Neely.
She didn't see no weapons on him. I bet there's a butt coming.
But I truly felt that he was most likely armed.
Come on, bro. But I told you there was a butt coming. I didn't see him assault anyone. I did not see a weapon on him. But I truly felt he was armed. When do suspicions start to hold up in court? Let's get a scripture. Let's go to Sirach. Let's go to Sirach real quick. And I want the evil suspicion. That's Sirach 4, right?
Like it when I'm there.
Bring it out.
This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 24.
3 and 24. Okay, go ahead, read that.
For many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
What it say?
For many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
Many are deceived by their own vain opinion. And it's probably held up in court. The jury ate this up. They paid her. She probably was crying. They might have paid her off to get him out. Read.
Counter 1. And an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment.
And a what?
And an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment.
So because of her vain opinion, she had an evil suspicion and said that suspicion in court, and it held. This was a part of the ruling.
Counter one.
All right, let's keep going.
With nowhere to go because the train was in motion, she said, she felt a
At this point, he probably done. At this point, he almost out of here.
sense of relief when Daniel Penny restrained Neely.
Okay, fair enough. Once they jumped on him, she felt relief. He's detained.
Neely's father stood up in the gallery and, as he left, said, "She's a bleeping liar." Prosecutors argue Penny's intentions were good, but that he took things too far, using excessive force in placing Neely in a chokehold for nearly 6 minutes.
Is that not excessive force, bro? 6 minutes, bro. 6 minutes, chat. Hey, that's speculation, Your Honor. Bring it out, Durat. That's speculation. 6 minutes? Are you kidding me? Okay, you got the relief. He jumped on him. Oh, we're going to watch the next video. It might be the last one I can play because the next one is kind of long.
Cell phone video taken by a high schooler was played. That teen took the stand visibly nervous, soft-spoken, and crying at one.
Because they was in her ear. It was in her ear, man. It's no way a teenager can take a stand and she looks so-called black, maybe Latino, and say that she deserved this dude. She thinks this dude deserved it. I want to hear what she's going to say. Let's hear it out. Let me not even have evil suspicion, right? Let's hear it out.
One point, we heard her tell a 911 operator of Neely he's trying to attack everybody. The man seen here, circled in this video, took the stand and showed pictures he took of Neely on the ground. He testified he was in the station, saw a crowd, and went over with no context as to what was happening. He says he heard someone say, "Let him go, you're going to kill him."
Wait, hold on. Somebody said it, right? Let him go, you're going to kill him. Where is that person? Where is that person to testify? Said it's a glare on my camera. Hold on. Okay. All right, I'm gonna fix that. But let me keep playing the video. The water.
And also heard others say Neely had a pulse.
He might choke on his own screen and put him on his back. He's on his side.
He said Neely had a pulse. Hold on, wait a minute. When did you become medically trained? When did you become? Hold on, I'm going off camera real quick to fix this. When did you become medically trained to determine whether a person has a pulse or not? Because if you had that experience, you would have knew you cannot choke somebody for 6 minutes. Right?
Counter one.
You would have knew he still has a pulse. All right. Work in the medical field.
Who took the pulse?
Who took the pulse?
Was it Daniel while he was choking him?
How do you take a pulse while you're choking him? All right. Hold on, wait.
Or was it the two brothers that was restraining his wrists?
Thank you. But another question. Where did you take this brother's pulse? Two brothers got his arms, and his neck is in his arms. His neck is in Danny's hands, in his arms. Where did you take the pulse, dude? Where? You got both his arms for the radio pulse. 9 times out of 10, even a trained person can't feel a brachial. 9 times out of 10, we are not, when we're doing CPR on a patient, we're never checking brachial pulse. We're not. We're taking fem, carotid, radial. We're not going for the brachial. Too difficult. Too difficult. So I know these dudes is not trained to take a brachial pulse. Even when you take a CPR class, they are not training you to take a brachial pulse. And how are you getting a pulse if you got both his arms anyways and you got his neck? That takes away the radial, and that takes away the carotid. Where did you get the pulse? Come on. Madness. Madness. You're making it up.
to what was happening. He says he heard someone say, "Let him go, you're going to kill him," and also heard others say Neely had a pulse.
He might choke on his own screen and put him on his back. He's on his side.
He says he tried to pour water on Neely's forehead, but Penny told him to stop. We cannot hear that on this video. Penny's attorneys on cross.
They try to put, see, because they knew. See what I'm saying? At the least, he should have got manslaughter for this for sure. They knew, at the least. They knew. Penny knew. With his trained experience, look how frantic he looks when he got off him. Watch this. Y'all pay attention to this stuff now. Watching him. Look how
Station saw a crowd and went over with no context as to what was happening. He says he heard someone say, "Let him go, you're going to kill him."
He done now. He don't look like, why he not trying to get, come on. Yo, he's not moving. You're Navy trained. Help him. Why? Why aren't you helping him?
And also heard others say Neely.
See how look what he's doing. What is he? Why, he ain't trying to help. He's getting his ass away. He inching away because he know.
Had a pulse.
He know I just killed this man.
He might choke on his own screen and put him on his back. He's on his side.
He says he tried to pour water on Neely's forehead, but Penny told him to stop. We cannot hear that on this video. Penny's attorneys on cross said Penny can be seen moving Neely's head to the side, repositioning Neely's arm to support his head.
Okay. I did see him do something with his arms or whatever. So is that the trained Navy vet trying to help? Why didn't the trained Navy vet take his post and confirm if there was a post? Because he said someone in the crowd said it. And let's be realistic. If there was a post, this is so stupid. If there's a post, why did the police come and start CPR? If there was a post, why did the police come and start CPR? You only do CPR on people that do not have a pulse. It's that simple. What are they doing? Of course they did. Of course they did, Ephraim. Of course. Because they didn't even really say what the girl went into. I want to hear the whole testimony of that girl. Let's finish this out.
At one point, the judge had to remind people seated in the gallery to do their best not to visibly or audibly react. At one point, a woman loudly crying exited the courtroom. The trial resumes tomorrow.
Let's play one more. This one's a little long. This one says gives a whole incident of it. All right, from different points. Hold on now. Let's hear it. You see him right here. Let's fair use this one as well. Do I brother be on point with it? Y'all brothers is not fasting Ashar Allah when it comes to that fair use. Tell you that now. Let's loop this twice. Fair use. This is our thoughts and comments on this content. You do not intend to gain any profit from this content. This is only educational and for personal tips and benefits only. We do not intend to get any profit from these videos. All right. Let's get it.
This video was recorded in the Broadway.
Is he dead right here? Why are you still choking this man? The train doors are open. Why? Let me go, bro. Dude, let me go. The train is open. There is no, I cannot threaten anyone anymore. Right? He's dead right here. He's already dead right here, chat.
Lafayette subway station in Manhattan.
He still got a tight grip too.
Last May 1st.
Why these people ain't saying let go? They calling for the police. Why they not saying let go?
At 2:24 p.m. The woman filming, Yvette Rosario, has just witnessed a struggle in her subway car. The man in the white t-shirt being held on the floor is Jordan Neely.
His arm. He ain't fighting no more.
There's no aggression. None.
The aggression is done right here. Right here, you can let him go. Right here in this moment. As soon as that arm is like, matter of fact, where are the other dudes even holding them now?
Mm-hmm.
He is 30 years old, homeless, and diagnosed with schizophrenia. He boarded the train at the previous stop. Witnesses say Neely...
Bro, why you got my arm? Why do you have my arm right here? What am I doing?
We seek to accomplish.
Entered the car and immediately began threatening passengers, saying he was, quote, ready to die and would kill a motherfucker. Daniel Penny, a 24-year-old student and...
Did you just see that?
And would kill a motherfucker. Daniel Penny, a 24-year-old...
What does that mean? What does that mean? Hold on in the chat. Did y'all catch that? Hold on, let me pull Ox thing down. What does this mean right here when he did this to the dude's leg?
Ready to die and would kill a motherfucker. Daniel Penny, a 24-year-old...
What does that mean, y'all? Come on. Come on in the chat. Thank you, Danielle. I tap out. I'm tapping out, bro. I'm done. The dude, bro, come on. Where is the judge? How did they play this video in court? That dude, when he tapped your leg, what did that mean to you? He make us say something stupid in that instance. Now looking at the video, when he tapped your leg, what did that mean? What does it mean when someone does this? It's usually 3 taps. What that mean? He said, play it again. Yakim said, play it again. Watch, Yakim, watch. What does it mean, Watch his leg in that right arm come up.
Ready to die and would kill a motherfucker. Daniel Penny, a 24-year-old student and former Marine from Long Island.
What is he telling him, bro? Let me go. All right. He even like, bro, come on, let me go. I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out, bro. Soon as I tap out, you won. Right? As soon as I need to breathe, bro. The hell with all that. I need to breathe. Bro, this is murder. Like, at the least, it's manslaughter because he tapped out. Once he tapped out, now look, he even got his arm. What you got is, you should be yanking it off. All right, get off of him. This is crazy. Hey, Big L said even MMA referees know when it's over. This is obvious it was over. One more time and then we're going to let it go.
Daniel Penny, a 24-year-old student and former Marine from Long Island, took Neely to the ground and put him in a chokehold. He's the blonde guy there, restraining Neely.
I'm done right here. I'm pleading right here.
These 6 minutes will change everything for both men. Neely will be rushed to the hospital and declared dead. Penny will go to a police precinct where his statement will kick off.
Why the hell did you restrain my arm and I just tapped out? Let me go. Let me go, please.
Why did you not let me go? It's in this moment, Mr. Penny, that we're watching, is Jordan Neely still a threat? No. You two witnesses, in this moment, is Jordan Neely still a threat? No. Daniel, why did you not let Jordan Neely go? That's all I want to. That's all I want the process. Like, that's all I want them to ask. Mr. Penny, in this moment, was Jordan Neely a threat to the people still? No, I didn't think so. If he even played, we're gonna get into it. If you even start to shuffle, we're gonna go into the tap. We'll leave the tap out if you just answer this correctly. But if you start to do the Edomite shuffle, well, Mr. Penny, when a man taps you or reaches for your arm in slow motion, what is he trying to insert here? That he's possibly tapping out, correct? Yes. Mr. Penny, why didn't you let Neely go? And I just want the judge to sit back, or whoever asked the question, and I want him to answer that. There's no answer. We'll never get that answer. Y'all know we will never in this lifetime get that answer. Why did you not let Mr. Neely go? That's all I want to know. Dog. And those other two Jakes that we just watched, I don't know what they're talking about. We watching this video, we only 1 minute in. I could tell you right now, let Neely go. Yo, let him go, bro. Let him go. Chill. Bro, let him go. I'm yanking him off. Yo, I'm yanking you now. Let him go. All right, chill. You got him. He's done. This broad daylight murder. It's obvious to see.
A legal case that's ongoing right now in Manhattan. It's one that could land him in prison for 15 years. This case divided America almost immediately. On one side, those who say Penny is a racially motivated murderer, a vigilante who thought he could put
set in position. I'm tired of still moving. That's what he's doing. Bro, we've been there before. We've done this. We played with our cousins and friends. We've done this before. I still moving. All right. Let me get a better position. I'm tired. Let me, you know how you lift the chin up just a little bit. You lift that chin up. Yeah, he knows. Come on. My pops always told me when me and my cousins first started play fighting, first thing my pops taught us, never, this is exact words, never let a nigga get that neck. That's his exact words. Never let somebody get that neck, son. When they get that neck, son, that happens. It's the first thing he taught us. Never let nobody get that neck. Because that's what happens. He'll kill you, man.
Put his hands on a poor black man because he was poor and black. On the other, those who believe Penny is a hero who protected his fellow riders in the face of soaring violent crime and inaction from government.
What violent crime? What violent crime did Neely commit? Soaring violent crime. He was making threats. Even I could walk past you could, come on, man. Even sometimes you hear people threaten the police. You just said it, out. Dude got a knife and a gun pointing at the police. They talking about put the gun down. Put the gun down. What the hell? Is that not a threat?
And police. Over the past month, I've spent day after day in a Manhattan courtroom covering the trial.
You see the deep breath. Y'all gotta watch. Watch the deep breath. He's struggling.
Over the past month, I've spent day after day in a Manhattan courtroom covering
them deep breaths. I'm barely getting oxygen to the brain. My heart rate now is intense. 130s probably, 120s. Sinus tachycardia.
the trial of Daniel Penny. I've read hundreds of pages of Jordan Neely's medical records and seen images of his autopsy. I've seen Penny's mother hold back tears on the stand as
Now he don't give a damn about all that. I'll go to jail for 30 years. I'll kill you and me. He don't care nothing about that. All he want to do is breathe. All he want to do is breathe.
she vouched for her son's kindness. I've heard from witnesses, police, and the medical examiner.
Like, just let me go. Like, and then this, he deserves to fight here. Cause, bro, let me go, bro. Let me go, bro. He even got his head pulled back. Nah, it's not enough, bro. We gotta see this. See, I think it's enough. No, it's not enough. Because we gotta understand the flight that we have. Because a lot of people didn't even see this. A lot of people don't even know about this.
But as the trial comes to a close, basic questions still remain about exactly what happened on that subway train. It all comes back to these.
Look at him here. Look at his face. Watch his face now. Come on, look at his face. Am I not trying to strangle you to death here? It is a lot, though. It is a lot. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. It's a lot. It is a lot.
But as the trial comes to a close, basic questions still remain about
Niggas chewing gum and strangling.
exactly what happened on that subway train. It all comes back to these 6 minutes.
Bro, where are the people on the train? Where are the people on the train that's staying stopped? Where are they? And where's the black dude too? I'm waiting to see him. Where is he? Where is the black dude they said was holding him down? His feet, wherever. Show him. I need to see him. They said that, but I don't see him.
It's when Penny and Neely struggled on the floor of a subway car.
No. Neely is not struggling here.
What happened on
sorry, take that back. Penny is not struggling here. Neely's struggling. Penny is chewing damn gum, got a nigga in a rear naked chokehold. He's chewing gum, choking the man out.
that subway train. It all comes back to these 6 minutes when Penny and Neely struggled on the floor of a subway car. Prosecutors say Neely's
I don't see no Jake, bro. I don't see no Jake. You know what they're talking about. I don't see no Jake.
last voluntary movement was at this moment, 2:28 p.m. 51 seconds later, Penny let go of him.
He let his ass go then.
The medical exam.
Let's see if they check a pulse. You just choked the man out. You need to check a pulse, dude. Navy vet.
Examiner says Neely died a short time later from a chokehold, compression of his neck. What you're about to see is body cam footage from police arriving at the scene.
Hold on.
Look at how frail that man is.
Why grab his leg?
That man is frail. He took advantage of that man.
Like you said earlier, if this is a dude 250 pounds, cock diesel, mental illness, they ain't messing with him.
Mm-mm.
Jumping who back? No, I'm not messing with him. And I like how they stopped it right there.
About to see is body cam footage from police arriving at the scene.
And to be honest, he's gone right there.
He done.
So why did you, when he tapped out, Danny, why didn't you let him go? As soon as he stopped moving, you let him go. But when he tapped out, other dude, why didn't you say, yo, just let him go, let him go? Matter of fact, why didn't you let him go when the door is open and everyone was secure? It look like he's wet and got poop in his pants a little bit. Right? I'm not gonna zoom in.
New York City 911, you need police, fire, medical. New York City 911, you need police, fire, medical. New York City 911, you need police, fire, medical. Hi, we need an ambulance and cops. I mean, we just need a cop at Broadway, that's here street. Someone's attacking here. That's great. This is inside the uptown. Okay. And I don't know, he's trying to attack everybody. Oh, a guy's trying to do it. Okay, give me further descriptions, like what.
So now this person is saying he tried to attack everybody. Was he saying threats or was he trying to attack you?
They're holding him down right now. How many people? There's just two. There's one man holding white man holding it down, holding the homeless guy down. Okay.
Why didn't she say it was one dude choking the homeless man? Why she didn't say that? Then the deputy could have that. There's one man that has him. She may not know the term rear naked choke. There's one man choking him, holding him down. Do you know what the next thing this person could have said? Is he still moving? That's a possibility. She would have said, yes, he's still moving a little bit, or just, yes, he's still moving. Tell him to let him go. Because you're going to kill him. You're going to kill him.
Any weapons? Anybody injured at this time? No, nobody. Okay, they're coming as we see.
Ain't nobody injured. But you got a man in a rear naked chokehold and there's no weapons.
We got on anything on them? You got anything on them? No, I don't know. I just yo, my man. I just put him out. Yo. You say you just put him out? Oh. We get a bus.
In this moment, before
Super slow. Slow motion here. It said, yo, my man. It said, yo, my man. Now, this idiot is trained in CPR. I don't know about Danny, but I know you got to be trained. Yo, my man. He didn't move. Yo, my man. Shake him. All right, gloves on, quick. Let's go, CPR. Or I might start just no glove CPR real quick because we're not doing mouth to mouth. You already just touched them with your hands. So I might do CPR with my bare hands for 1 round until you get your gloves on. Then you do CPR, and then I put my gloves on, and now we rotating CPR. Okay? That's how that goes. So I may need to start with a rare hand. And the hospital obviously is controlled. I'm putting gloves on as soon as I come in the room. It's different there. But even then, if I walked in the room and my patient had no pulse, and for some reason I did not put my gloves on, I'm about to start CPR with no gloves. Yes, I am. And then when I get help, we're going to switch. I'm going to put gloves. Somebody's going to say, yo, put gloves on, and we're going to switch. We're going to switch because the man's life is more important than no gloves at this moment. Unless he's just throwing up blood everywhere. That's different. That's not the case. He is sore. He is homeless. You don't know what he got, but at least he got a shirt on. You just about to push his chest a few times. Okay? They are moving really nonchalant here. And nobody has checked the post yet. That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, we get a bus.
in this moment,
why this one ain't putting no gloves on? He just looking. He just looking. Nobody's did. Okay. Well, there's no post. Come on, we gotta do CPR now. As soon as you say, hey, my man, yo, my man, and he does not move, the next step is check pulse, man. That is the very next step. Check a pulse. No sense of urgency. You're right, all right? No sense of urgency. I need a break, yo. Yeah, it's real. This is real. I'm trying to give you.
before Neely's body was taken from the train, before Penny
They're still talking about what happened. Check my pulse, bro.
went to the police station, the story had effectively been written. archetypes had already been cast. In the following days, a New York Times opinion headline read, quote, "Making people uncomfortable can now get you killed." On MSNBC,
Bro, they are moving so slow right now. They talking.
Joy Reid said, "The one person who was in danger obviously was Jordan Neely."
They're checking for a weapon, bro. They're checking for a weapon right now. Look at him right here in this picture.
Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez claimed, long before Penny...
Bro, if you limp like that, there's a problem here. Look how they looking. They just staring at him.
He was even arrested, that Neely had been, quote, murdered. Representative...
It looked like he peed on himself. That looked like friction.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all seen that? It looked like he
even arrested, that Neely...
Sometimes you see that too. Like they got the last defecate, the defecate on himself or pee that last minute.
had been, quote, murdered. Representative Jamal Bowman went even further, calling Neely's death an execution. But then there is the body camera footage. The release.
I think they finally checking the pulse right here. Now I can see his hand. He got his hand on his heart. Who trained him? Listen, who trained him? Who trained this cop? All this should have been in question. Who trained you? Is that how you are? What are you doing with your hand on his chest right now? I'm checking his pulse. There is never going to be a CPR class to tell you to check a pulse on his damn heart. Never. You're going to lift his head up. You're going to put your ear close to his mouth to hear if he's breathing. And you're going to put your hand on his carotid artery. I'm going to give it about 10 seconds. If I don't feel nothing, I'm CPR now. We're doing CPR now. While I'm doing that, if somebody is skeptical, somebody could grab his wrist and do the radio check because it's usually easier to feel the radio at times. Some people don't know how to feel the carotid. So you can feel the radio. Let's go back.
Leaf that witnesses.
Now he did the carotid. He did the heart first. Now he's doing the carotid. Post check.
Fellow passengers told police they felt when Penny took charge.
You want to know what happened?
Now, and this is like a whole new officer done came. It's a lot of people on the train now. Hold on, when did they get there? Hold on, let's find that out. All right, they step foot in the train. It looks like 14:33, 58 seconds. So we're gonna give them them 2 seconds, and we're gonna say 14:34. All right, 14:34. Had the conversation. They checked them.
When Penny took charge.
All right, so right here. So what we said, 14:34. Right? That's what I said. Brothers with me? That's what I said, right? 14:34.
Down to one.
So that's 2:34. It took them 4 minutes. Too long. We died. I'm doing it with y'all. That's why I'm doing it with y'all. We were diagnosed this live. 1 minute. What happened? Hold on. That don't matter right now. Figure that out later. You did it, you stay here. You did it. Y'all choked him, you stay here. Oh no, he don't got nothing. Let's go. 1 minute in. As soon as we get on the train, because he's the problem, not what happened. There's a man down. There's a man down. That's the problem. There's nobody, there's no lead here. That's what you would call it. There's no lead. One person could be asking what happened. The other person, 2 people can be getting the post CPR. They didn't do that.
I can tell you what happened. Yeah, what happened?
He was there, right? I was in before him. Then he came in, like he put like his hand so he could come in, right? Okay. I guess he was pissed or something, but I looked at him, right? And then he started taking off his sweater, dummy hard, and then he threw it. And then he told like everyone that he had like a rough day and that he don't care what happens today. He don't care about going to jail.
He even said it out loud. I had a rough day. Damn, dog.
But that someone's dying today.
Bro, move on. You can come to me.
Is that a fight at all? No. He came on the train. I was sitting right there. I was sitting next to everybody that was moving. I was the last one I was sitting. He came on the train. He was like, yo, I'm looking for food. I'm looking for this shit. Like, he was ready to risk it all. Basically, he was like basically, he's going to tell the people about to hurt somebody. He was down on the floor. He's like, I'm ready to hurt somebody. I'm ready to do this. And he was right here. Like I said, I don't think he's nothing wrong. Everybody moved, and he was about to start.
Bro, all right, we're done here. Okay, we're done here with Jake. Jake's an idiot. He's an idiot. Stop this. You don't think he did nothing wrong? Bro,
that's crazy.
They're doing CPR on this dude right now. You know that, right? You know what that means? Do you know what that means? There's a possibility he's about to die if we don't get his heart back. If we don't get a pulse regenerated, there's a possibility he's going to die. Do you think he deserves to die for his statements? Oh, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. It's crazy, man. But that's the society that we live. We're gonna play the last video of him chilling with Trump now. Let me see if I can find that really quick. I think I might have exited it. If y'all brothers got precept, if there's a precept in the chat, y'all can read it.
So log in. Go ahead, get Sirach 10 and verse 2. You know, it's amazing that dude didn't even have to testify. He didn't even have to take the stand. And he's proven not guilty without saying a word. But it shows you the backing that he has, you know, even with him rubbing shoulders with Trump. Why do you think that picture exists? Because Trump had an agenda to give amnesty to the police.
Right on.
Because what? Because of the chokehold. So here you have Trump that's for the chokehold. And now you have a military vet who does the chokehold on Jake, takes his life, and who you think backing him? Donald Trump. So you have a man that is being backed and don't have to take the stand during a murder case or second-degree manslaughter and gets off.
Mm-hmm. Didn't even
And
have
show you how they feel about us. But it also shows you the mental state of Esau. Go ahead and read that.
Conner 1. This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10 and verse 2. As the judge of the people, Slugging. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
That's it. So here you got Trump, that's for excessive force, and a military vet showing you his backing of his president. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. All those who back him, hey, they're going to have the same excessive force. They're going to have the same mindset towards Jake. And this is what our people need to understand when you think you're going to join hand in hand with Esau. It don't matter how many smooth words that they say to you. Guess what? War is always in their heart. That perpetual hatred is always going to come out. And it's shown right there in that video. It's showing you our people will defend Esau dead wrong before they stand up for our people. You're not even going to stand up for your own people. You rather protect your own neck. And that's a shame that black judge defended this man.
Yeah, that was crazy, y'all. He trying to get him a seat somewhere.
Come on. That's a shame, man.
You're gonna block
me. Yeah, right there.
That don't make no sense. Oh, praise. It's good precept, Let's get this really quick. Before we'll just show images of him sitting with Trump. But let's get the 5 from Fox News. Oh, he got you this time, huh? All right, let's get the 5 from Fox News. Let's hear Mr. Penny speak.
Nation and Judge Janine's exclusive interview with Daniel Penny, the Marine vet, revealing what he would say to the jury who cleared him in the subway chokehold death of Jordan Neely.
A jury of your peers, Danny, felt unanimously, beyond a reasonable doubt, that you committed no wrongdoing. What would you say to them?
I'd like to give them a hug. I'd like to thank them. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it takes a lot of courage, especially in this climate in New York City, to stick up for me.
But Penny also answering a big question that's on the mind of a lot of people.
He knows nobody should have stuck up for him. He knows deep down in his gut. Yeah, I killed that man. I killed that man. He knows that.
Yeah, Penny also answering
the war. He's a hero. Look at him. He's a hero here.
A big question that's on the mind of a lot of people.
Will you take the subway again?
Yeah, and I have been. I believe in New York. I love New York.
Knowing what you know now, Danny, if you faced the same situation again.
This is a good, I hope she's asking the question I think she's asking.
And would you do it again?
Yeah, totally.
Damn! Mm. Damn. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Wow. That was crazy.
Hey, Fox News, this you?
Yeah, that's Fox News. That's crazy. I take that back. He don't feel no remorse. I thought he felt remorse deep down inside. No, he don't. Take that back. I was giving Esau too much credit. When do they ever feel remorse? He was tripping.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
Where that brother Levi in the comments now? He ain't saying nothing.
Nothing. Get what's that? Zephaniah 1. They further the affliction. Get that. This is what we call the border of wickedness. Get that in Malachi. Get that. The border of wickedness in Malachi in 1 chapter of verse 3. Go ahead, I.
Conquer 1. It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 1 and verse 15. I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
Mm-hmm.
For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
This nigga is helping forward the affliction. This nigga said, I will do it again. If I see another Jordan Neely on that train, I'll do it again.
Selected one. And you saw his face when they first showed him, how at ease he looked, how happy he looked. That's what the Most High said he has for him, right? Is it cool if I read Zechariah 2:8 real quick?
Bring it out.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 2 and verse 8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory he hath sent me unto the nations, which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye. So again, the Most High, he's going to get recompense for what it is that he's done, for what his forefathers have done to your people, right? He said, prepare a slaughter for his children. He's not getting away with this, whether you like it, accept it, or believe it or not. And I yield on that point.
And we waiting for the day how the scriptures say we're gonna bend the bow, man. We waiting for that day. For that comment, we waiting for that day. Bend the bow, man. You had a precept you said in the cover shop? Oh yeah, get that Malachi real quick.
That one. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, now at verse number 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Yep.
Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Right.
They shall call them the border of wickedness.
This is what this is the people, man. They are the border of wickedness. It's crazy. And nobody's talking about this. If I would have, because I like that sometimes, we watch preachers about, shout out to the elder, right? Our elder, right? And I like to take a book out of his, a trick out of his book sometimes. He'd be in Times Square with the newspaper. So every time I go to the supermarket, I go to the newspaper section. I see if there's any articles I can find to see what is going on in the world. And I see Jordan Neely's face. I say, okay, let me turn to the page. I think it was like page 11 or 13. And I'm sitting there, I'm reading it in public. Saying, I'm like, and it was a Friday too. I gotta bring this up. If I would have never stopped and read that article, I don't think I would have knew about this situation. Because I didn't hear nobody else talking about this. Nobody else. It's madness, man. It's mad. Did you hear what he said? This is the border of wickedness.
I love New York.
Knowing what you know now, Danny, if you faced the same situation again, would you do it again?
Yeah, totally. I would not be able to live with myself if I didn't do anything in that situation and someone got hurt.
I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I did not kill a black man. That's what he just said. Y'all didn't hear it?
That's exactly what he said.
I would not be able to live with myself if I did not kill a black man.
So lucky.
Go ahead,
There's no even remorse of taking his life.
None.
Anybody, if you would have asked Jake that question, Jake would have at least said, I would have let him go.
At least.
He said, I would have done exactly the same. I would have killed that nigga again.
Damn.
That's what he's saying.
That's what he said. That's exactly what he said.
With no remorse. None. And you got brothers coming on the live in the chat defending him. Levi, where you at now?
Yeah, where that Levi at?
Where's your comments now? Because if that was you, he would have took your life.
Yep.
And would do it again.
Madness, man.
You got more to say.
Feel guilty for the right in that situation. Be able to live with myself if I didn't do anything in that situation and someone got hurt. I would feel guilty for the rest of my life.
Hold on before you pay for yet another.
I had to put a commercial there.
Crazies on the left are rationing up the hate and division over this verdict. Outgoing squad member Rep. Jamal Bowman, famous for pulling a fire alarm, posted on X. Dear
famous for pulling the fire alarm. What they got to do with this situation? See how they gotta destroy a man's character?
Mm-hmm.
What does pulling a fire alarm got to do with this? What he about to say right now? Read that on the screen for me.
Carter 1. It says, "Dear white people, I don't know why I feel the need to keep talking to you. I don't know why part of me still has hope for you and for us. Some of you are too far gone, but maybe enough of you aren't and will join us in fighting to end white supremacy."
That's where you went wrong, Jamal Bowman. Never trust our enemy. Let's read it for him.
That's right.
We need to at him. We need to go find this post that's December 10th and at this scripture on Twitter. I need to get a Twitter. I need to make a Twitter and be atting these people that feel like they got hope in the white supremacy. What did the Bible say?
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10.
Bring it out.
Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Come on.
Though he humble himself and go crouching,
Mm-hmm.
yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rusts have not been altogether wiped away.
Watch this.
Set him not by thee.
Watch this out.
Less.
Let's switch the translation real quick. Let's switch the translation. Start at verse 10 again, Baba Kasha.
Khan Adawan. Never trust an enemy. His wickedness is as destructive as rust. Watch out and be on guard against him, even if he acts ever so humble.
And Danny ain't humble. Danny is not humble. Read.
He is like a metal mirror that rusts away if you don't keep it polished. Set an enemy at your right hand, and next thing you know, he'll be trying to get your own place of honor.
That's what he got. Come on.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Put him next to you, and he will overthrow you.
Mm-hmm.
Then you will realize the truth of my words and be stung with regret when you remember them.
And that's Jordan's family.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, stung of regret. The stung, man. He said, let these words sink in. Dog, look what this man said. I would do it again. Catch a nigga on a train again, and I'll do it again. That's what he said.
That's right.
White people, I don't know why I feel the need to keep talking to you. I don't know why part of me still has hope for you and for us. Some of you are too far gone, but maybe enough of you aren't and will join us in fighting to end white supremacy. And the BLM leader who vowed riots if Penny was cleared, yeah, well, she's flying into a rage about race. Watch this.
If Jordan Neely was a white man, we'd be saying it was an opioid crisis. He was hungry. He was mentally ill. He had a muffin in his pocket. What about a white man during cross-examination who said that he was afraid of Daniel Penny, the one who poured water onto his head and said that he was afraid? He was a white man.
Yeah, okay, so...
What about the Latino man who was holding his arms?
I'm not the one identifying everyone by race. You are.
Yes, I am. Because that's the blanket, obvious thing of the situation. It has to be race. That's how they throw it back in your face. I'm not talking about race. You're talking about race. Let's make it yes, because that's what it's about. White versus black. If it was a white man, do you think the black man would have been free? You know, this idiot will say yes. He would say that yes. He would, because he has to. But it's obvious. That's what it's about. That's why he's getting all irate. But you know what we need sitting right here? Guess what we need, Akim? A man. You got our sister trying to lead the damn charge. We need a man to be sitting right there. Not saying she can't do it. Sisters, I'm not saying you're not capable. I'm not saying you cannot do it. But there needs to be a strong black brother fighting this cause in your seat, having this conversation, looking this other white man in the face. Because I'm going to hit you with something, sis. This cracker don't respect you.
Mm-hmm.
You're a bed wench. You're out of place. He don't respect you. They never have. And they never will. They don't respect us either. But it's different when he got to stare a black man in the face. There's no fear of you up here. And we need someone to bring that intimidation factor. Not saying we're going to do something, but that fear in him. You got to feel me. He don't feel this. This is this what he feels like is the emotional rant of a black woman.
That's right.
This is an emotional rant of a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
You need a man up here. And that's no disrespect to the women that's educated, went to school, studied, all of that. No disrespect. But we need a man in this position, I'm telling you. Let's keep going.
Judge, I need to go to you first. What did you take from Daniel Penny's reflection about the courage of the jury, and he'd do it again?
You know, it's interesting because Danny said that he wasn't a political person. He says it in the interview. He says it's not something that I normally follow. But he was savvy enough to understand, in spite of that, that it not only took courage for this jury to do what they did, because he knew that this was a political, like a pipe bomb. They were trying to make it about race, and he recognized the courage, and he said he wanted to hug them. And I got to tell you, you know, there were camera guys in there, and there were a lot of people in there, floor people, and guys cheered up when he said that he wanted to hug them. He is as honest, as believable, and as credible as anyone I have ever met. And, you know, he was beaten by the system, and he talked about the system. He said, you know, the system isn't serving us the way it's supposed to be, which I thought was a lot coming from.
Yeah, because it didn't serve Jordan Neely. It served you. It's your system. It was set up for you. We didn't write one damn law. The system is set up for you. You just killed another slave. Remember, he's 3/5 of a human, right? He was in jail, so that made him a slave, remember?
Him as well. But he had the, and I said this yesterday, the stoicism of, you know, someone who could be stoic with all this chaos around him, but he also had the courage of a lion, that
Wow.
he knew that was deadly physical force. And I just want to say one thing to these bozo idiots.
Yeah.
Now,
She pointed at us, right?
Number one, it's not about evil white supremacy. The truth is that Jordan Neely, an African-American, a black man, was on a list of the most needy, mentally ill, homeless people in New York City.
He was on the list. Okay, let's hear what you got to say.
Most resistant to help. A list of 50 out of 8 million people.
Because how are they helping in New York? Most resistant. What help are you giving me? What? When you go to New York City, all you see is homeless people. What help are they truly getting? It don't make sense. And she's trying to paint and that's what I hate. They try to paint a picture of our brothers and sisters. Even in that article, man, they try to paint a picture of our brothers and sisters, of Jordan Neely, that article I had.
Where are all these do-gooders trying to help him get off that list? Where was his family trying to help him get off that list? And Jamal Bowman, part of the reason that you lost is because you didn't do anything for your own constituency. He could have done something. You know, there's a homeless minority that is terrifying people in New York City.
So the homeless people are terrifying now in New York City. Granted, I only been there 2 times. Granted, 2 times, right? One as a young kid. Yeah, that's exactly. Who is this, bro? Where are the news articles of? I'm not saying they don't exist, but where are the news articles of homeless people going around terrorizing New York City? Where is it? We don't see that. I don't see that. I don't hear the brothers talking about, yeah, man, the homeless people, man, in New York, man, gotta watch them. You go to New York, watch the homeless people. I don't be hearing that. They damn terrorize them, man. They'll steal your wallet. They'll steal your purse. You got food, they'll grab the food out of your hand, man. They going crazy out there. They want to kill you when they don't eat. I don't see that. I don't hear people bringing that up when they go to New York. So what she has to do is defame Jordan Neely. You have to make him look like he is nothing to justify Mr. Penny killing him. Because look at the words she used. The homeless people are terrorizing in New York. And Jordan Neely is on a list where he's most resistant of even getting help. So he don't want help. He terrorizes people on the train. He needs to lose his damn life. 1 + 1, they made 2 from that.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to lose his life because of that. That's what they just said. And now you got this. Let me see. What's his name? Daniel. I hate that he even got that name. I'm calling him Danny. Not calling him Daniel no more. His name is Dan. Hold on real quick, y'all. I just want to find a picture. We ain't even got to go into it, man. Let's see real quick. Here we go. Y'all see this, man. Sitting up there at the Army-Navy game, man. Trump. With Trump, they kiki and laughing. Mm-hmm. Just a year ago, he strangled a so-called brother to death. Look at him. They kiki and laughing. Ha 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 ha. Good time. Look like this is Jake right here. He laughing too. Just killed your brother. He deserved it, didn't he? He deserved it, didn't he? Look at him.
Man.
He deserved it. Army-Navy game. That's your president here, 2025 elect. Vice president here, 2025. He deserved it. Right in the middle. Look at him. Happy. He deserved it, didn't he? Look, they're clapping. Mm-hmm. Good game. Got another nigga.
Yep. Need to put a caption under that. Choke these niggas. Under all 3 of them. Sad.
Yep. That's the world we live in, man. And the Israelites got to go out week in and week out to fight that case, to try to show our people, and you gotta separate thyself from thy enemy and get close to your friend. But like we said earlier when we read that scripture, we can't even recognize our friends, because guess what? It was a Northern Kingdom brother right there holding them too. No sympathy, no remorse. He looked sick. They all look sick. Look at him. They all look sick. This dude about to be the oldest president by the time he finished. Hold on, what's the Instagram one? Right here. He about to be the oldest president. He looked just sick as hell. Like he on the verge of being homeless. I hope he can't sleep. I hope Jordan Neely is punishing him in his dreams. It's probably not. He probably sleeping well. He probably sleeping like a damn baby. But I hope he is, man. I hope he can't sleep. It's madness, man. Where Elon Musk at? I didn't see that one. Is Elon Musk in the picture? I don't doubt it. Let me see if he's in here. Is that him in the back? Then you called him out. It's him in the back. There you go, right there. Elon Musk. You go. Look at Jake. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this simple Negro. I can't stand Jake. I love my people though, but it just irks me to look at him laughing. What you laughing about, man? What are you laughing about? I would have walked right up to him. Nice to meet you, Mr. Penny. Hey, let me ask you a question. Hey, you didn't think to let go? When he tapped out, you didn't think to let go? I would have walked away. I want to talk to you. I want to kiki with you. Joe, other one's crazy. Facts though. Facts though. I don't want to take no picture with you laughing. And walk right up to you. Hey, you didn't think to let go when he tapped out, dude? I would have just walked away. I would have made you know that me and you ain't right in here. Me, it's uncomfortable when you talking to me. You're looking at me. It's uncomfortable. But you can't do that, Jake, because you're licking Trump's behind. That's what you're doing. You're so far up Trump's behind. You're laughing with the dude that killed your brother. Matter of fact, you don't even consider him a brother. He's just a homeless nigga. I ain't even part of them that group no more. I made it out. The hell with y'all trying to get paid. Well, Young Dog said, get paid, young. Get that. That's what they trying to do. All our people. That's it. That's all they want to do. They don't care about the flight of our people. That's why I don't want to say it. We are the only civil rights leaders left because we ain't paid. All your other civil rights leaders, they're paid. They're paid. Give a damn. They go home and sleep well. We the ones that's out here fighting the cause every week, telling the white man to his face, you a devil, and all his companions, you devil. You're gonna pay for what you did to our people, and our people, y'all need to change. Y'all need to repent, man. You need to repent, right? And keep the commandments. That's it. That's our message. Our true message is repent, keep the commandments, have faith in Christ. That's it. Everything gets secondary. If we don't get that together, we lose. Because the repentance is going to show, oh, that's my brother. I got to try to treat him right. I must treat him right. That's my sister. That's my wife. Those are my children. I must take care of them and put their issues first. These people will never put your issues first because they don't care about your issues. They don't give a dang about your issues. Really what I don't say. Who do I have to unalive to get a gain in with the president? That's crazy.
Come on.
To get a game with the president, all I had to do is kill a Negro. And do you know the president probably walked up and said, good work.
That's right.
You saved a lot of people that day.
Probably saluted him and everything.
Hey, hit him. You saved a lot of people that day. But this is the day we dream on. Go to Psalms, man, before we close out. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Go to Psalms. This is the day we dream of, man. Go to Psalms. I was gonna get Ezekiel, but go to Psalms, man. I'm gonna put them in chains, man.
This is the book of Psalms 149.
Yep. From the top.
Beginning of verse 1. Praise ye Yahweh. Sing unto Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him.
Mm-hmm.
Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp.
Come on.
For Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people.
Read.
He will beautify the meek with salvation.
Come on.
Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
That's we're waiting to sing aloud upon our beds. With this right here, read.
Let the high praises of God be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
This is the day we're waiting for, read.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishments upon the people.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people, man. This is the day we're waiting for. All your hard work, resisting temptations, resisting the lust. right? Not keeping Christmas, not keeping Thanksgiving, loving your brother as yourself, right? Building up your family, taking care of your children, going after kids. All your hard work that you're putting in is for this reason right here, to execute vengeance upon the heathen. The scripture said, let the praise be in their mouth.
That's right.
Read.
To bind their kings with chains.
Because that's what we want to do. We want to bind them in chains. Exactly what we want them to drink, the dregs of the cups that they gave us, man. Double. I can't even fathom double. What does that mean? We're going to give them double cup. But that's what they deserve.
That's right.
Smiling and laughing. Keep keying. Oh, do it again, nigga. I'll do it again. Catch a nigga on the train, I'll do it again. If I see him, come on, bro. Read on that.
And their nobles with fetters of iron.
You want to put their nobles, that white woman talking all crazy, put them in fetters of iron. Read.
To execute upon them judgment, to execute upon them the judgment written.
It's because the judgment is already written. The judgment is already written. They that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. We will take them captives whose captives they were. Read.
This honor have all his saints.
It says what?
This honor have all his saints.
This honor have all the Israelites. Read.
Praise ye Yahweh.
Praise ye Yahweh. Hey, we are the sons of Thunder Israelites. It is our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Long live Jordan Neely, man. Shalom.
Thank you for watching. If you would like to support the body, you can donate via Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. We are the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved.